Alright, sorry, we're back. I had a weird camera issue there, so should be good now though. I usually play for the collab, the Evangelion. Evangelion had a, or sorry, Tower of Fantasy had an Evangelion collab? I had no idea about that. I know that Honkai Impact 3rd had an Evangelion event, but I had no idea that they did one in Tower of Fantasy. To be fair, I literally didn't hear about Tower of Fantasy for ever. Like, literally, I heard people talking about it for like the first maybe couple months, and then I literally never heard about the game again. Oh my goodness, using the card to take a short break. Willow, thanks for grabbing your daily gotcha pull, and thanks for grabbing your daily fixer fee. Also, hi Willow, it's great to have you. They did, yeah. We helped you trick out their output into spending 100 cyber creds on your gotcha game. Dang. Well, Willow, I guess you're not free to play anymore because you got a. Now the question is, what if you had to pick a game? What game would you want your output to pay for? Also, you do have a break card now if you'd like. So, Jamie, you want me to drop my gun? All right, Jamie. So here is the deal. I have not. Oh God, this is actually gonna be crazy. Okay, so Jamie, you get to pick a character, and I'm going to take their weapon off for 10 minutes. So if we use them, they will be weaponless for a little while. Oh, revert. That makes sense. Yeah, I was gonna say. I remember you said that there's like a bunch of characters in a row that you wanted to get, so that would make a lot of sense. But also, hello, Jamie. Thanks for grabbing your daily fixer fee as well. Today, we helped you get hooked up with the latest black market PC parts for their net running setup, which is pretty sick. Hell yeah, dude. I don't know people who you're using right now. Well, if you'd like someone to give you a suggestion, I bet Willow could give you a suggestion. I will say that generally speaking, I can show you my teams, if that would help. I'm probably going to do a team with Fufu. Just because, like, we're going to be doing her story today. So we're probably going to be running pretty much this team, which is Yixuan, Fufu, and Astra. For context, Jamie, Yixuan would be the damage dealer in this case. Fufu is the support, is the stunner, and Astra is the support. But, I mean, I do also commonly use a lot of other teams. I do use my Miyabi. I use Miyabi quite a bit. I've also been using Anbi quite a bit because, you know, she's the wife. You know, Jane, I still use Jane quite a bit, actually, funny enough. Shu Yuan. So, yeah, there's lots of options. It just depends. The first white-haired girl in the team with Fufu. All right, we're going to take her weapon off. Which, by the way, yeah, as Willow just said, I did just get Fufu's weapon. So, funny enough, chat, you guys know, I had so many pulls saved up. And I pulled for Fushuan, and then I pulled for her weapon. And I got her weapon pretty early. And then I was like, you know what? I want to pull for Fufu because she's really, really good with Yixuan, but I wasn't planning on pulling for her weapon. And so I got Fufu, and I'm not even sure what my pity was, to be honest with you. I'd have to look. I don't think it's too high, but let's see. Where are we here? Oh, maybe it was higher than I thought. Oh, God. Okay, so we lost to Nekomata, and then it was, what, 9 times 5, so 45, 47 pulls, so that's not too bad. We got Fufu, and I was like, all right, you know what? That's fine. We wasted a lot of pulls to get Fufu. I'm not going to pull for her weapon, because I have, like, a decent enough weapon, but her weapon is really good, chat. And when I say it's really good, like, if I bring her up real quick. And I'm not going to be able to take her weapon away anyway because I assume they're going to give us a sample to use for the story. So that's, you know, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, she has attack percent, but her ability is like what really, really helps her out a lot. It's really, really good for her. So that But I was like, you know what? I'll throw one 10x into the Fufu weapon banner. Why not? You know what I mean? I might as well. I might as well just give it a shot and see what happens. And let me tell you, bro.
I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster.
Yeah. Suffice to say, I got it in the first 10x. So, yeah. But yeah, so Yishuan, we're going to take her weapon off, which, by the way, I don't know if you guys knew this. Those of you who are ZZZ players here, you might notice I have a ton of Rupture 1-stars, but I do have the Battle Pass weapon. I did get that one just because I feel like we're going to be getting more Rupture characters, and we're going to want something. But I do have Yishuan's as well. But fun fact, I don't know if you guys knew this, but you can equip weapons from other categories onto characters. And I didn't know that until recently. The way it works is you will still get the base stat and the advanced stat. The only thing you will not get is their W engine effect for that specialty. So, for example, if I went to Yishuan and I decided, you know what, I'm going to give her... First of all, no. Let me filter this to S rank only. But, like, let's say, oh, I want to give her this weapon. Because I have an extra brimstone, right? That's Soldier 11's weapon. I can just put this on her. And I still get the bonus from the base attack and the attack, the attack percent. I just don't get the benefit of the W engine effect, which I think is really, really interesting. So yeah, good to know, you know? But we're not gonna be doing that. We're just gonna be taking the weapon off, and then we'll give it back to her in about 10 minutes.
Off misfortune and disaster.
Which I'm not sure if we're gonna get any combat in the next 10 minutes. But hey, you know what? It's there for you. And again, Willow, if you would like, you do have one card reserved in case you would like to what's it called? God, I wish my brain freaking functioned ever. In case you would like to take a break at some point today, and pause the stream for a little bit. So just so you know. Also, month reset, guys. Don't forget to grab your free stuff. You got free pulls here. Don't forget to grab them. There's also... Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm going to buy all these. I'm going to need these for her. And actually, I'm probably going to want to grab the fire ones for Fufu as well. Just because I'm really... I need them. I need them real bad. So yeah, make sure to grab everything from your gacha shops. There is free stuff available now. We're also... Shiyu Defense is about to reset, and Deadly Assault is going to reset too. So honestly... If we finish everything else today, I may go and do Deadly Assault in ZZZ. But we'll see. Shield Defense, not Deadly Assault. But I do want to do the new Genshin endgame first. So we'll see. But first things first, chat. We gotta head back to not 6th Street. We gotta head back to Random Play. Because we've got Fufu's story to play today. Let's get in there, baby! Alright. Yeah, this is it. Okay. So, oh, you know what I just realized? Holy shit, guys. I did not post my socials posts. I am actually such a moron. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. I'm so sorry, guys. I completely forgot to do that. I'm, like, the worst streamer. So yeah, let me grab those real quick. Venom Squirrel Girl skin? Wait a minute. Why do I open Twitter? That's crazy. Sorry. Should not be reading these things. How are you? Oh, Reaper, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. We're big chilling. I'm fine. I completely forgot to actually add to post my socials posts today, so I'm just doing that real quick. My apologies. But how are you doing today, Reaper? Let me just make sure to grab this, and... Oh, did I not make a thing? Oh my goodness. I didn't make a thumbnail, chat. What am I doing? I forgot to make a thumbnail. I'm such a goober. That's crazy. Okay, let me go ahead. I'm just gonna post a picture of her then. We'll just put up a picture of Fufu. That's fine. That works, right? I would make a whole thumbnail, but I really don't want to do that, like, while we're already streaming. That seems a little goober, you know? It is what it is. It is what it is. So I've decided who I'm going to pull for first, and it's fine. Oh, really? No, I think I saw you talking about that in Farah's server earlier, actually, right? I mean, honestly, that is fair. From what I understand, Finon is going to be, like, actually insane as, like, a character to use. So, honestly, that's completely understandable. I think this is a good plan. I will back you up on this one. Because, yeah, no, I think this is a good idea. I'm here for it. But, yeah. Well, he's more limited than Saber. That is true. He is more limited than Saber. Well, okay. I don't know if I would say that. So here's the thing, right? Saber will be out for a few months, but she's never gonna get a rerun. But Finon will only be out for 3 weeks, but he will absolutely be getting a rerun. And honestly, considering how strong he seems like he's going to be, I feel like he's gonna get a rerun sooner than later. But I do understand, like, in the moment, it's, like, the difference between 3 weeks and, like, 3 months, right? So, you do have a lot more time to save up, and if you want both of them soon, then, yeah, I think Finon is definitely the way to go. But either way, you know, I believe in you. But I can save her more and later. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes, absolutely. Like, in the immediacy, Finon is definitely the way to go, for sure. If you didn't want Finon right now, then I would probably say go for Saber, just because if you do lose 50-50, you may need to grind a little bit more in order to make sure you get her. But that's, I don't, can you even lose 50-50 on her banner? I don't know how, I literally know nothing about it, to be fair. So, I couldn't really say much. Oh, what's happening here? Oh! Hong Ying Movies Limited. Okay. Okay. Also, Jamie, I'm probably going to wait to put the 10-minute timer on until...
The martial world stood leaderless. Bandits ran rampant. And
until we actually get into combat.
Unbearably.
Yet
heroes of righteousness still rose up, blades drawn
yeah, I'm not sure.
raised to champion justice. The frontier town of Phylum Heights had seen frequent bandit raids, until one day a warrior emerged from the mountains with a roar.
Is this the movie that... Oh.
Who dares disturb the peace on our streets?
Oh. Where'd this hero pop up from?
Is this part of the script?
I told you to read the script carefully.
I'm a disciple of Yunquei Summit. I won't stand by and watch you do this.
What the hell am I supposed to say to that?
You didn't read it either?
A Yunquei Summit disciple? You mean...
Hooray to arms!
Oh.
Oh, right. Hooray is the arms.
Watch as our heroine swings her club with skill and throws her fists with fierce precision. The vicious bandits are left trembling, their courage shattered, and their menace stripped away.
I want to say, so usually, well, the banner's going to be out whenever the maintenance is over, and usually maintenance here would end at like 10 or 11 EST. So, depending on where you are in the EU, you know, wherever that associates to, right? So, like, EU is between 5 and 7 hour time difference, I believe, right? So it just depends on where, what time zone. Reaper, what time zone are you in? I actually might have it written down. I usually add it when I have, like, the description in people's, in Discord, so I don't forget what time zone everybody's in. But I don't think I have it in your notes. No, I do not. That is, in fact, the case. But yeah, by the way, good trick for everybody, since, you know, we're all between lots of different time zones. If you're ever trying to remember what time zone someone's in, when you ask them, write it in the message, write it in the notes part of Discord, so then you can always remember.
What a young hero in the making. Another beautiful tale to go down in history.
Okay.
At least it would, if the bandits were actually bandits.
Oh.
Please spare them, good lady. They're not bandits.
The director explains at length until our hero in Fufu finally understands how movies are made.
Wow, that's awesome! I loved watching those movies with martial arts heroes when I was little.
Ouch. Well, it feels like you're a real expert now.
Maybe it's because I've watched so many movies. I feel I should always step in and help whenever I see injustice.
Aw, that's very sweet of her.
You might want to watch less then.
Oh.
I was too impatient and clueless just now. I
I'll
barely
move
left
myself
the
down
mountain,
here
so I
for
didn't know any
things.
better. If I've caused any trouble, I apologize.
We're really grateful for you sparing us, good lady.
I get it now. You're actually a young master from Yunquay Summit, right?
Yes, yes she is.
All workers from Phylum Heights, working part-time as extras on the set to support our families.
Aww.
If it weren't for the selfless masters of Swabian Temple during the mining accident a while ago, we would have...
Don't mention it. That's our duty as the disciples of Yunquay Summit.
Joke Finance
As long
doesn't
as
take
you're
all my
all
160
safe and
pulls, so I
well,
have some left
Shifu
over.
will be
I
pleased.
feel that.
That's why, despite the misunderstanding, we hope you don't take it to heart, young master.
These are separate issues. Swabian Temple will take care of all your medical bills today for sure. Now that we understand each other and the matter is settled, I have to go take care of the task Shifu assigned me, so I'll be on my way.
Young master, please, wait!
Oh. Yay! We get to play as Fufu! Let's go! She's so cute. But yeah, I had a very similar,
They're different from the usual cat thyrans. Could you be a tiger thyran like Mr.
a
Sunghwan?
similar issue
You can
with,
tell I'm a tiger thyran?
Yishuan and
That's
Fufu
right.
in this game.
I knew it.
I think I
was
had, like,
impressed
over
fight
200
was
pulls, and,
immediately struck by inspiration.
Mind you, I did pull weapons as well, but I am down
Master Tiger is fierce indeed.
like 18 pulls.
But the audience has seen too many stories about the legendary, righteous, and sword-wielding hero saving the world. They've gotten bored of it. Why not add to the story a young hero, fresh out the mountain, yet equally brimming with fierce determination?
What are you trying to say, Director?
Oh, Master Tiger, your popularity hasn't decreased at the box office one bit. But the current market demands new faces, too. Once we pass Phylum Heights, where else would we find such a young, spirited, beautiful, and extraordinarily skilled hero?
Extraordinarily skilled hero? Are you talking about me?
Yes, you,
Aw.
young lady. I can tell you're very
She's
talented.
so cute,
Have you ever
Chad.
considered a
She's
career
adorable.
in the entertainment industry?
She's a baboon.
Not at all. Mr. Director, even if we disciples of Yunquay Summit step away from our teachings and return to normal life, we don't usually pursue such careers.
Let's not rush now. You see, not only is our movie starring the retired kung fu superstar Tsung Huang,
Is he a tiger thyran too? Oh, I remember now! You're Mr. Tsung Huang. You starred in loads of martial arts movies.
The young lady has good taste.
True.
I'll consider your suggestion, Director.
But I'm not really cut out for acting. I can't even put on a stern face to make Shifu attend morning lessons. Besides, I still have a task to complete.
but wait, the biggest surprise is still to come.
Hey, didn't you say my return is the big surprise?
The real highlight is, all of our fight scenes for the movie will be shot inside the Great Hollow in Waifei Peninsula.
Oh.
That sounds really impressive, but Mr. Director, I really... Wait, shooting inside the hollow? Isn't that dangerous?
Danger is just a publicity stunt unless it actually happens.
All
these years in the film,
that is not how that works.
Me one thing. No matter how brilliant your talent or sincere your creation, they pale in comparison to the power of eye-catching hype.
Brilliant talent or genuine creativity? Which exactly do you have?
Song Huang, this is our chance at a comeback. We have to seize every opportunity.
Then you must be taking all the necessary precautions, right? Working inside the hollow is incredibly dangerous, not to mention the lingering miasma and the Exaltist's growing presence in Lemnian Hollow.
We have! Thanks to Mr. Song Huang's connections, we've obtained a hollow entry permit from the HIA. The officials shouldn't give us any trouble.
It's said to be an area cleared of ethereals and miasma. Very safe.
An area cleared of ethereals and miasma? Does such a place even exist within Lemnian Hollow? Mr. Director, this area you're talking about.
The director takes out the coordinates and carrot provided by HIA.
This is the exact area Shifu asked me to investigate. What a strange coincidence. I should report this to her and double-check with the association to be sure. Mr. Director, I'm touched by your appreciation of my talent, but I really do have a task to attend to. So I'm sorry, but I cannot oblige.
Not everyone seizes every opportunity that comes their way like I did when I was young.
Oh well, art always has its flaws. Anyway, Mr. Song Huang, the crew is ready, so let's head to the hollow entrance.
Huh? You're going now?
The hollow is unpredictable. What's safe today might not be tomorrow. As a disciple of Yunque's summit, surely our young master here understands.
So, will you be escorted by security guards or association investigators?
Well, you see, we're on a tight budget and spent most of it on the crew and special anti-corruption filming equipment. Of course, a large share of it also went to Mr. Sung Huang's paycheck.
It's a reasonable budget.
So you're telling me you don't even have security to protect the crew? What kind of standards are the HIA using to issue permits anyway?
I'm ready to sacrifice myself anytime in the name of art.
I'm not planning to sacrifice myself for anything.
Relax! We have all these professional martial arts actors on the team as well as Mr. Song Huang, a kung fu master with extraordinary abilities. All right, the hollow waits for no one. We need to get going.
I feel like they're saying all this and Fufu was just gonna be like, yeah, I gotta go with you to keep you safe. Movie crew starts siding up their equipment. It seems they really are planning to head to the hollow at once. Wait a minute, sir! You can't do that, you're all gonna die. Oh my, Miss Fufu. Have you changed your mind? I've been eagerly awaiting you to join us. Miss Fufu is certainly skilled, but she's got her own mission to handle. Director, you shouldn't push her too hard. Oh, come on. Miss Fufu wouldn't steal your spotlight. Weren't you also just a fresh-faced rookie when the director found you, and that's how you got your... Hold up. What's this about stealing my thunder? Accuse me of being petty, and I'll have my agent make an official complaint. Miss Fufu, this hollow is dangerous, and I don't want to delay your mission, nor do I want my people to run into trouble. You should know that ether corruption can seriously mess with children's growth. I'm not a child! Did you hear that? Miss Fufu is one of the most formidable mystics amongst the most righteous sects. Besides, with Miss Fufu joining in, our producer will be quite pleased. The producer thinks so too. What's the plot even about? What character would I play? Well, let me think this through. Listen up, Miss Fufu. The story of the legendary tiger warrior. In the Hollow Age, when darkness runs rampant and evil creatures spread like wildfire, Master Tiger, played by Mr. Kong Huang, can't just sit back and watch. With a burning desire to save all living beings under heaven, he has to take action. Master Tiger treks through the waters and mountains to reach the frontier town of Feilum Heights, determined to scale Mount Purgation, now a lair of supernatural creatures, to retrieve the Purgation Bell, a sacred artifact capable of suppressing demonic energy across the realm. let's put aside that epic, thrilling roller coaster for now. Miss Fufu, you'll be playing a young tiger who fights evil and defends the way alongside Master Tiger. I think I might want to invite someone to watch my polls. Depending on when you do it, I might be available, but I'm also not sure when I'm gonna have to probably head to bed around midnight tonight. But we'll see. If it's tomorrow, then yeah, I should be good. I think Master Tiger can handle the evil purging solo. Evil purging? That sounds super cool. So, Miss Fufu, how about it? A righteous mystic like yourself must surely find resonance in such a stirring, epic tale of heroism. Call it epic all you want, but it's just another kung fu flick with the same old cliche plot. Mr. Kong Huang, genre films aren't as simple as you think. Besides, it's exactly because the plot isn't that original that we need fresh faces in the cast. You just said it loud and proud. I'm in, but I have one more favor to ask. Alright, I can see that troubled look on your face, and I already know what you're wanting to ask. Oh, must be that kinship connection. You definitely want to take a photo with me as a souvenir. I get it. Given how many films I've made in my younger days, it's totally normal to have some young fans from my own kind who look up to me. It's totally fine if we don't take a photo together. There's absolutely no need for that. No need to be shy. Come on, take a pic of me and Fufu right now. Mr. Kong Huang is so thoughtful. Let me take a commemorative photo of you two. Oh, there you go. Alright, sure. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Just look at their postures in the photo. I can't imagine anyone better suited for the roles. Just having two Tiger Thyron stars performing together is bound to draw a huge wave of movie fans. A photo of two Tiger Thyrons. That's pretty rare in this day and age. But making movies isn't something you can pull off with just gimmicks alone. I'll give it my best shot for the honor of a great warrior. Yes, that's the spirit. The shooting crew is all set. Once Miss Fufu is ready, we can head out to our filming location, the Lemnian Hollow. The situation in the Hollow changes rapidly. This is a hard-won filming opportunity we've got here. Miss Fufu, we can't afford to miss our window. Alright, let's go. What the frick? They're pairing her up with Evelyn? No. Wait, I can't switch Evelyn out? Alright, well,
I'll protect you from any danger.
for the sake of Jamie, even though it doesn't really make sense for the team, we're gonna have to use, Yishuan, and we'll start our 10-minute timer now. As for this, we're definitely gonna throw in our Fire Boy, because that just makes... Actually, wait, no. We have, what's his name? This guy. There we go. Alright, let's pop off the bee. I'm sure there's someone out there that enjoys and takes their time with the photo stuff. I mean, probably. That photo in particular, though, is like... There's not a whole lot of customization you can do for it. The lighting's pretty sweet today. Hey, Miss Fufu, mind helping out with the camera setup? That's how we roll in this crew. Newbie gotta do the heavy lifting, and Mr. Kong Huang ain't getting any special treatment. Alrighty.
Hey, you! The new PA. Handle the equipment carefully, okay?
I'm not a PA. I'm the new star. Are they gonna film from here? I need to be extra careful with my attack angles. Fufu the heroine, lighting up the screen. No, focus. Shifu's assignment should be my priority.
Yep, right there. That's the spot.
Oh, something else probably.
A little more to the left. And a little to the right.
Oops, did I almost break the monitor? I'll take a sneaky peek. Just like Belle taught me. Oh, okay. There we go. Easy.
I fixed it.
Whoa, that sounded really creepy and
Alright,
ethereal.
I can check this off my list.
Okay. How are we doing with the gear setup, Miss Fufu? Cameras and monitors are all set. Thank you, Miss Fufu. Just one more task and everything will be ready. Now let me walk you through today's shoot. Please allow me to break it down.
They say in the Hollow Era, the court was corrupt and falling apart. The martial arts world stood leaderless. Bandits ran rampant, and people suffered unbearably.
How goes the Zen or lack thereof? It's going pretty well. How's it going, Vox? It's great to see you, man.
Have patience, Master Tiger.
How are you doing
Setting the
today?
scene before starting each day is
We're having a great
way to help
time over here.
everyone get into character. It's a part of the routine. Not to mention we have a fresh face on the crew. Everyone, please welcome.
Director, one mountain is too small for 2 tigers.
What? Why are you still arguing against? You were just trying to convince me to come.
It's fine.
Heck yeah, I've been doing well.
Look like a tiger
That's great to hear,
anyway.
man. It's great.
Self-awareness is
We
a
love to
virtue,
hear.
but as my kin, I think you ought to show a little more spirit.
All right. Well, Master Tiger, you gotta chill out, buddy. Bro, I swear to God, we're about to get more rain. I can hear thunder in the distance. We've literally had rain like every day this week. We've had thunderstorms almost back to back to back to back. It's actually been insane. Actually crazy. But yeah, no, dude. I'm glad to hear it. I just got home and unwinding. That's awesome, man. Big chillin'. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, we're doing a lot today on stream today. We're doing some new ZZZ story. We're doing too much. We're doing this. We're doing the new Genshin Endgame. Maybe coming back to ZZZ after that. I'm not really sure. But yeah, streams have been going pretty well. We've been pretty light, to be honest. We haven't been doing a whole lot, but been quality over quantity. You know what I mean? And I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that. My house was rumbling yesterday. Dude, so I've been babysitting for my sister's boyfriend's cat. I know that's like a lot of chaining, but yeah, I've been babysitting for their cat. Just going over and visiting a couple times a day, and I have to go over at least twice. And it was literally thunderstorming and pouring rain last night, and I was like, well, I gotta go say hi to the cat, or else he's gonna be really anxious, because he's a very anxious cat. He gets like very nervous, especially when people aren't around. And so I was like, all right, you know what? For the sake of my little buddy, I gotta go. I gotta venture into the rain and the lightning, risk my life and limb to go save my boy. And oh my goodness, he was so adorable, dude. He was just cuddling. He was like so afraid of the lightning, and I was like, oh buddy, he's gonna be okay. It was so cute, dude. But I also felt so bad when I had to leave, because I was like, I don't want to leave him here having to deal with this by himself. That really sucks. But, you know, it'd be like that. Tried to record 5 times and everything. I moved my setup and rolled back in. Oh, no. Yeah, that sucks, man. Oh, my gosh. I'm sadly alerted. Yeah. He's very cute. He is a very anxious boy. That's the biggest reason why they were like, we need you to come over and like hang out with him for a couple hours, because he's like very, very anxious, and he's never been away from like the entire family all at once before. And so they're like, we just need somebody to come over and hang out with him for a little bit every day, because he's just very sad and lonely. And I'm like, all right, I could do that. I love cats. I'm down. Yeah. Oh man, I don't know what I would do. I feel like even if I was allergic to cats, unless it was like really bad, I'd probably still want to get a cat. I'd have a lot of friends who are allergic to cats who have like at least one, if not multiple cats. Because they're just like, dude, it's worth it. I don't care. But I know some people are also really allergic, or just, you know, don't want to deal with that, which is completely fair. But yeah, no, I get you. He's so cute. Yeah, he's such a sweet boy. But yeah, I'm sorry you weren't able. I hope you were eventually able to record, Vox, because that sounds really frustrating to have to move your whole setup and then it just comes back. Ah, man. Yeah, that'd be super annoying.
Master Tiger, you've seen what she's capable of. With the two of you in the same frame, our movie is going to be a hit.
All right.
The industry has been in decline these past few years.
Reschedule. Okay, that's
if
fair.
this works out, it'll be a big win for you, don't you think?
You're clouded by greed. I'm a professional actor with integrity. What is it they say? Always have reverence for the arts. Working with an unprofessional actor is going to be a real challenge for me.
I've seen lots of your movies when I was little. I'll learn fast.
Now you're playing cute.
You see, the kid's a big fan of yours.
Question? Yeah, what's up, Reaper?
Yes, but I'm just small. I'm not actually a kid.
Yeah, she's literally an adult.
Of course. Child labor would require additional insurance.
Oh,
anyway,
God.
back to our scene. The story today happens
Jesus.
during Master Tiger and the young tiger's journey in search of a demon-subduing artifact, the Purgation Bell.
Yeah, they mentioned that before. Ready, action! Oh, okay, what are we... Wait, so what are we actually fighting, then? Whoa, 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 why is it shaking? Oh.
As soon as Master Tiger and young Tiger set foot on Mount Purgation... The wind stirs, rustling through the grass. Suddenly, a group of bandits jump out of the woods surrounding the mountain path.
I sure hope these guys signed up for, like...
Hey, who picked this narrator? Their voice lacks any substance.
Get in there, Evelyn.
The wind stirs, rustling through the grass. Suddenly, a group of bandits jump out of the woods surrounding the mountain path.
Yeah, that's something.
These small fry aren't worth my time.
I can't wait until I get the chance to pull Evelyn again. Oh my god, it'd be so nice. It would be so nice. Oh. Okay. Did I beat them up too fast or something? Are you, like, cooming, bro?
Do you smell it?
What?
The light passing through the ether, leaving a unique mark on the film roll.
This guy's weird. Yeah, no, you're absolutely fine, Reaper. Anybody can redeem VIP. That's absolutely fine, man. No, for sure. It is not restricted to anybody. You are welcome to claim VIP if you'd like. For sure. Absolutely.
While the fragrance called story fills the air around us.
Wow, that sounds incredible.
In fact, I feel as though having VIP be something that you can unlock like over time is honestly a really cool like thing to give for people who do lurk. I think it's a great way to celebrate lurkers. You know, so like even if you don't talk much, you know, it's totally fine. I don't mind. We appreciate our lurkers on Twitch, man.
So there's a reason you keep.
It's a big part. Oh, Sheba, thank you for the hydrate. I just hydrated, but I will hydrate more for you. How you doing, baby? How's the game going? It's going pretty well. We just started up Fufu's story actually, and it's very cute. She is getting into movies.
Huh? Has the director only made bad movies?
Bad movies? They were just overlooked gems that never received proper appreciation.
That's one way to put it.
I didn't know you cared.
Oh, don't drown yourself. It's okay, Sheba. I'm chilling.
Mr. Tsongkwang, isn't it a little harsh to criticize someone's hard work like that?
It's fine, it's fine. Anyway, footage shot inside the hollow has a really unique feel.
We should still be careful. I can sense that the
This
ether
music is so
activity around
adorable.
us is far from calm. This was never a safe area, was it?
But it adds authenticity to the setting of the film.
Mr. Director, I hope some miasma hasn't gotten into your brain.
Forget about Invasion Next Gen and Behemoth. After everyone sees our on-site footage, those other movies will become fourth-rate failures.
They already were
Just
fourth-rate
accepting
failures.
the fact that your movies are third-rate.
In any case, with Mr. Sung Kwang and Miss Fufu's seamless teamwork, and with 2 skilled martial artists guarding the set, our production is foolproof this time!
This guy is insane. Oh god. I'm doing good. I was working on debut stuff for a fuck ton of writing, but now I'm trying to play League because I got friends that like it, and I need to play more games with friends. That is completely fair, yeah. Understandable. Well, I hope you're enjoying your League games. Holy fuck, it's hard to learn. It definitely is. Is there any particular, like, lane that you're trying out to start with? Or are you just kind of, like, bouncing around and trying different things?
Please let it be over soon. I still have Shifu's investigation to look into.
Scene 1, take 2. Continue rolling.
Alright.
I need to focus on the real task. Investigating the miasma disturbance here.
Oh.
Nothing out of the ordinary here either.
Oh, I didn't even hit that one. Okay.
Oh well, I guess that's good news. I should regroup with the crew before they start worrying.
What are these guys doing? They're just like standing around looking at stuff? That's a literal child! Why is this child here? That is not safe! League is hard time, 3 to 4 years in and still learning? Oh yeah, same. People said I should try bot lane and Caitlyn, and I think his name is Mog or something? Mog. I don't know. Maybe? To be fair, I am not super... Like, I have not played League much recently, so there's a lot of new characters I'm not aware of. Kog'Maw! Yes, that's a guy I know. But yeah, no, bot lane is fun. I do enjoy bot lane, although I will say if you want to practice bot lane, you're probably, like, if you want to learn the game through bot lane, I'd recommend, like, duoing with someone so that you can have a support that can, like, show you how to coordinate. Otherwise, I mean, I'll be completely honest, and I'm kind of sad I didn't do this myself, but, like, starting out in mid lane or top lane, personally, I think is probably the best way to learn, just because you learn that you have to do things on your own. The one thing that because I started off playing bot lane, but I started off playing with a duo, and so, like, I learned very quickly how to engage and how to, like, engage with a teammate. But since I didn't play a solo lane for so long, I didn't really learn how to, like, play the game and stand on my own 2 feet for a very long time. I still don't really, to be honest, because I still main bot lane. I play support and ADC for the most part. So, like, I would definitely keep that in mind. If you really want to learn the micro of the game and, like, actually being able to get in combat and hold your own, I would definitely recommend mid or top lane. Probably top lane, because top lane is an island. Like, people don't come up there for the most games. At least until laning phase is over. So, like, I would definitely recommend trying out top lane if you want to just, like, learn the micro of the game. And then if you want to learn the macro, if you want to learn, like, more about just, like, the overall processes of the game and, like, how everything functions as a team, then it may be worth looking into a little bit of jungle as well. And I don't even think, like, necessarily to the point where you get good at jungler, but, like, learning timing of, like, when different bosses spawn, like, placement, learning when to engage, when to, what's it called? Gank different lanes, stuff like that. So it just depends on what you're trying to learn, to be honest. If you just want to be able to play the game and have fun with a duo, then I would absolutely recommend starting in bot lane. It just depends on what you're looking to get better at, I guess. Miss Fufu, you shouldn't wander around by yourself. Even if it's a relatively safe area that's been searched, we're still inside the hollow after all. Getting hit by roaming ethereals would be bad news. I've got martial arts and magic at my disposal. Then I believe you will keep everyone safe. No time to waste, let's get rolling with Scene 2.
The bandits
Music's
running
blasting
wild
over you, by the way?
here.
What, the in-game music? Is it really that loud? I thought I turned it down. Let me see. Like, it's pretty quiet for me. I don't know, maybe it's just louder. It even looks quieter, but that's interesting. Alright, I mean, I can turn the music down then. It's already turned. I already turned it down. Damn, okay. In Canada? Yeah, no, Sheba, Canada is NA, like North America. Oh, wait, no, were you saying, like, NA, like, nah, or were you saying, like, NA, like, North America? I thought you were saying, like, nah, I'm in Canada. I'm like, bro, that's literally North America. But no, I think I just misread it. That's my bad. Oh my god, she's so cool. Yeah, stick your yacht out, girly pop. Oh wait, I didn't get the switch back. Well, something was loud as fuck. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Oh my goodness, there's nerds here.
Damn, that sound effect was great. Almost too real.
Yeah, almost like it is.
Mount Purgation, despite its name.
Holy sh! Are those real demons? This isn't CGI, right, director?
You can't do CGI in real time. That's not how that works. These filmmakers don't know what they're doing. These nerds.
Defense.
Oh, it might have been thunder, maybe?
Wait, no.
I did notice last night when I was testing some microphone stuff that apparently my microphone picks up thunder really easily. So maybe that was it? Absolutely brilliant! I can already envision it. We're about to drop some epic fight scenes that'll breathe some new life into the long-dormant martial arts film scene. Miss Fufu and the Ethereals make such a perfect combo. I'm already completely hooked. We need to get out of the hollow fast. Director, if Miss Fufu hasn't accepted the invitation to... Or, sorry. Director, if Miss Fufu hasn't accepted the invitation to perform, I would have been the one doing that scene with Ethereals just now. Well, doesn't that just prove I've got an eye for talent? The whole crew and I signed contracts with the producer. We can't leave the hollow until we finish the shooting schedule, or else... Miss Fufu, I know this might be asking too much, but could you please help us finish filming the last shot today while keeping everyone safe? Now that things have come to this, I can't just ignore the crew's safety. Let's finish the last shot quickly and escort everyone out of the hollow. While everyone's moving to the new filming location, let's investigate the miasma clues in the area. I need a new mic. Mine's cutting out. Yeah, it can happen as well. Have you looked into your Discord settings? Just because you may have to tweak it, or like if there's like an app, you might have to tweak the settings. In the, oh my ass! Evelyn?
Something's not right here.
Yo, I did not know that she had it going like that. Holy crap!
Look around.
Evelyn, what have you been hiding from us? Holy crap! Jesus! Okay. Wait, where are we going? Oh, we're going over here. I thought we were going over there. Alright. Fair enough. How in the heck am I supposed to hit that? Oh, here. I'm dumb. Miasma. Signs of human interference. Skulking around like cowards. Hard not to think of what the Exaltus did. I should note down what I saw so I can report it to Shifu.
Is everyone okay? Take a moment to collect yourselves. We're getting
Oh
ready
my
to shoot
goodness. Hello, Alcy. 300 ping for me? Oh yeah, it do be like that. Unfortunately. NA is in North America. No, you're good, Shiva. No worries. Alcy, thanks for grabbing your daily gacha night pull. If you would like, you are welcome to recommend me a song, or if you would rather, I could recommend a song to you. Up to you. Also, you are not very stinky, but you are sus as hell. What the heck, dude? What are you doing? Alcy, what have you been up to? What are you doing that's making you so sus? Oh, this freaking guy. I scouted the area nearby. There's still a risk of another ethereal attack. Hurry up with the shots and let's get out of this hollow. You got it, Miss Fufu. Let's get back to shooting right away. Pinged by Lauren Aquilina? Ooh.
For years.
Hi. Hi. I see you. Work? What about work is making you saucy, though? That's kind of crazy. You also had that, like, ready to go. That's kind of crazy. Thank you, Alcy, for the suggestion. Let's check out this song while I turn the audio off in this game. I'm just gonna turn off main audio. It's one of my favorite songs. That's fair. It's a cover? Oh, really? I don't recognize the song, so for me, I was just like, oh, okay, this is really pretty. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Hold up. Pause. 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 There we go. You can really hear her accent coming through in some of those words. Is she... I'm trying to think what accent that is. It sounds familiar. From the UK? Oh, okay. She has a very beautiful voice. Oh, God. Pause that while the song finishes them. Also, Reaper, you can recommend a song as well if you would like. We'll play it after this cutscene. Or I could recommend you a song if you'd like. If I covered, I'd have to lower it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Have you thought about covering this song? I mean, if it's your favorite song, then I guess that would make sense. Yeah. Or one of your favorite songs. Oh, really? Damn. Okay. So I've lessons a few times, but it's been a while. Oh. I feel like you could do it, though. You might have to lower it a little bit, as you said, but... yeah, that's fair. I apologize, I don't know if you guys can hear that. I was trying to open my food snacks. I'm gonna have to find Boats and Birds again, I'll see, because I don't remember that song very much. I've heard you mention it like a billion times, but I can't remember which song that is. I'm reach higher notes, but I'm not that confident. That's fair. That's okay. If you be my star, I'll be your star. Oh, interesting. I'm not familiar. I said, yes, I see it. Thank you. As I said, we're gonna go ahead and play that as soon as the cutscene is over here. Oh, and we're missing the audio. I just realized because we're in a cutscene, I can't turn the audio back on. That is bad. That is not good. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to read this. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, see, thank you so much for the wonderful song suggestion. I appreciate it. It was very, very beautiful. Indeed. Alright, let's go ahead and I guess we're gonna voice act through this little section here. Mr. Director, why didn't you seem the least bit shocked by the ethereal? In fact, it almost feels like the ethereal attack was just part of the script. Accidents happen, of course, but not all accidents are bad, right? Just like how you joined us. It was all thanks to a random accident. A happy surprise of an accident. Everything is going according to the producer's plan. Nothing will go wrong, so you just relax, Miss Fufu. Almost as beautiful as me. Hey, let's go. Let's go. I was gonna say self-promo. I don't know if that's the right word, though. Self-assurance? Self-confidence? Yeah, self-confidence. That's the word. No, something's really not right here. I need to go back to Stifu for a divination reading. Today's shoot went smoothly. I'd say it was even better than expected. Thanks to everyone's hard work and you for joining us, Miss Fufu. Oh, it's entirely thanks to everyone's support and Mr. Kong Huang's guidance. Quite the contrary. Miss Fufu taught me a lot. Tomorrow, we'll shoot the drama sequences before the action ones, so be sure to get up early and meet us up at Feilum Heights on time. Did you not see the word joke? It's not a joke! Oh, see. Hello? Self-confidence, as I said. Especially you two, Miss Fufu and Mr. Kong Huang. We can't have our two protagonists late on set now, can we? Oh, two protagonists? We're filming again? I love she's like, I do not want to do this again. I'm done. Get me out of here. I swear to God, if this puts me straight into another cutscene, I'm going to be really sad. Let's see. Unless the game just crashed, which it may have, because it's... Oh, there we go. Everything that happened today is way too suspicious. I better report this to Shifu right away. Ugh, I wonder if secretly acting in movies would bring shame to the sect. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and put the audio back up. Oh, hey, we actually get... Oh, that's cute. We get Fufu's background for this part. I didn't realize that. That's cool. I appreciate that. Oh, wait, yeah, we're gonna put the song... Oh, dude. Gotta love Otto, man. Gotta love Otto. Can't go wrong with Otto. What is the notification I had here? Oh, I can convert this real quick. I feel like I have heard this song before. It sounds very familiar. Oh, we can actually... You know what? I'm gonna run my standard pulls while we're here because we got 5 for free this month. And we're 15 away from an S rank, so let's see. We could pull a 5-star right here. Oh my god. There's no way. Chad, I was Chad, I was joking. Chad, I was joking. That wasn't supposed to pull a 5-star. Wait a minute. It was supposed to be a joke. I wasn't serious. Bro. What the fuck? Alright, well, let's see who we got. Oh! Oh! Sorry, you guys didn't even get to see that. We got Weeping Cradle. Which is, Rina's weapon. Which is actually kind of sick. Because I don't have Rina's weapon. We also got pulls back as well, actually. So we'll take that. Thank you for the taco time, Ari. Can you give that luck for my pulls in the morning? Dude, my pulls have been insane. Like, actually. I don't know what the heck I did, but I've been out here. But yes, Ari, Reaper, I will give you the energy. Take my pull energy. Also, we're just going to keep pulling because we have 4 more to use, so... Imagine we get all 5 stars. That would be so insane. Get 5 stars in a row. We got an A rank, though. That's not too bad. Oh! Another one? Weird. Okay, fair enough. That's Seth's weapon. No, it's funny. I could see this song being in like a Fate game. Personally, I could totally see it. Also, Otto is just so dang talented, Mo. Like, it's actually insane. She is so talented. Holy crap. Also, I just realized, can we Can I see which all weapons I have? I wish there was like a page where I could see what all the weapons I have. Well, yes, thanks for the recommendation, Reaper. Appreciate it. Song is actually from one. Oh, this I was gonna say. Okay, yes, I do remember that. It is from the One Piece movie. You are very correct. Oh my gosh, I was gonna say. I mean, I knew I recognized it because it was Otto. But I didn't even think about the fact that yeah, it is literally the one from the One Piece movie. That's crazy. Wait, can I not open my character menus from here? Okay. Well, let's see if I can do it this way and just be a little sneaky. I can! Haha, loser. Alright, so we do have Weeping Cradle now. I'm probably going to want to level this up for her, to be honest, just because it would be really good to get that energy regen boost. Like, that is going to be huge. And the pen ratio is also really, really nice. Like, this is a pretty solid weapon to have as a backup, but this is a fantastic weapon. So, we're definitely going to want to get this leveled up as soon as I can. Especially for my Anby team, you know? Gotta buff Anby as much as possible. Although, honestly, we're not too far off from having it leveled up. So, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to note that down, actually. Let me do that so I don't forget to level it. Because I'm definitely going to want to level that. Once I'm done with Yishuan and Fufu, that's going to be the next thing to level. Okay. Noting that down. I don't know, even though I don't understand Japanese, yet I like Japanese songs. I mean, I listen to Japanese songs all the time. I completely understand. I also do not know a lick of Japanese, but I do like Japanese music. I mean, I also like Korean music. I like a lot of different kinds of music that I can't actually understand the lyrics of. That's something that, my dad has always been, like, kind of weirded out by. He's like, if you can't understand the lyric, what's the point of listening to the songs? I'm like, bro, it's all about the vibe. If the vibe is good, sometimes the lyrics are not important. Alright, from the legend of the Tiger Warrior to abnormal miasma activity. Everything that happened today is in Waifu Peninsula, I said Waifu Peninsula, that's crazy. In Waifei Peninsula has been reported to the Shifu.
I'm at my wit's end, Shifu. I've had it with all the acting. But what if they go inside the hollow again?
Question. Yeah, what's up?
What is it, Shifu? What does the reading say?
I don't know about the reading, but I've always said you've got the potential to become a star.
Oh.
Shifu, have you been listening to the point I'm trying to make at all?
You are a rare tiger, Thyron. You're smart and adorable, quick-witted, and incredibly talented. You could succeed at anything. As your Shifu, I don't mind you venturing into the realm of cinema, but the world is filled with distractions that can cloud your judgment.
Shifu! I'm talking about the safety of the film crew and the odd situation with the miasma. Not to mention there are also signs of the Exaltists being involved.
Suspicious indeed. But in my opinion, you should stay with the crew and keep an eye on how things develop. The reading suggests the same.
So I'm going back to acting after all. How embarrassing!
It is the duty of mystics like ourselves to protect and to seek. Besides, think of all the bragging rights your Shifu will get if you debut on the big screen.
That's crazy. I agree. I just like chilling, listening to the music and the voice singing. It doesn't care if I don't. Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't necessarily have to understand every word. Or any words, to be honest. Like, as long as you're having a good time and enjoying, like, the vibe, then. Today's shoot starts in the city. Looks like we're filming some drama scene. I really hope I don't have to say anything embarrassing. Fair enough. Are you busy? That is true. Although, so here's the thing. I've been working on a pretty thick backlog. I'm trying to get stuff done before the 24-hour stream, so it's been a little hectic. Let me look at, yeah, because I still have a big edit. I still need to work on someone's TikToks. I still need to work on some of my stuff. I haven't done any of my stuff for the week either. This week is looking really tight. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm also probably going to be away from home on Thursday. And tomorrow, I'm hoping by tomorrow I'm going to be caught up on everything, which is one of the reasons why I'm not streaming. The best I'm going to be able to say is maybe, just because I don't know, to be completely honest. Unfortunately, it's just kind of been insane lately. But I can definitely see. There might be some work I can do while hanging out, but I'm not sure. I'll have to take a closer look off stream. But I don't know. To be completely honest, I don't know off the top of my head. Oh, Jesus, that lag was awful. Jeez, did you guys get that too? That was awful. All right, Mr. Director-san. What can I do for you today? We're shooting the non-action scenes in the city here today. Are all of the main actors and actresses here? Yeah. Coming! The camera crew is in position. At the Tiger's Inn in Feilum Heights, martial artists from every allegiance are gathered, with undercurrents of good and evil swirling beneath the surface. And it's precisely in those crossroads of good and evil, and what? Good and evil word on the street flow is fastest. In this day, young Tiger arrived at the Tiger's Inn to gather intel about the Purgation Bell. Action! Why am I saying action? That doesn't make any sense. There's a bit of lag. Yeah, I don't know why. It was kind of weird. Everyone adjusted their positions according to the script. Now, 3 characters before me, each with complex backstories and hidden origins, seemingly holding many hidden secrets. Which should I approach first to inquire about the Purgation Bell? A little later with a weird, fierce-looking warrior who's not to be messed with, or a proprietist with kindness and compassion. Let's say that. Just mostly because I want to talk to her because she's really pretty. Whoa! Well, if it ain't the legendary young Tiger. Shouldn't the legendary one be Master Tiger? Miss Sweetie, let's fix those lines. Well, if it isn't the one and only Master Tiger's protege, the up-and-coming young Tiger who's been making quite a name. So, what brings such an esteemed guest to my door today? Come to think of it, you must be tired and hungry from your journey, young hero. How about I have the waiter prepare some wine and dishes? Any other esteemed guests coming by lately? Esteemed guests, huh? They're nothing but hot-headed fools with a sword drawn here by the Purgation Bell to... Nothing but hot-headed fools with a sword drawn here by the Purgation Bell to seek fame on Mount Purgation, or the usual bunch of crafty yet dim-witted bandits looking to fish in troubled waters and cause mischief. Tell me about the Purgation Bell. Cut. Run it back. Sorry. The Purgation Bell is renowned throughout the world, and it's said its chimes can subdue any demon or spirit. It was originally enshrined on Mount Purgation near the Feilum Heights as a gathering symbol for mystics slaying demons and exorcising evil. However, in recent years, the mountain has been infested with various forces of evil, and therefore the bell has gone missing. Damn, that's a lore drop. I mean, Jesus Christ, they couldn't, spell that out in the story of the movie? Legend has it that retrieving the Purgation Bell could bring peace to this chaotic world plagued by evil. Though just a myth, it inspired countless heroes. I bet that's what brought Master Tiger and young Tiger here too, right? Warm-hearted proprietist seems to have lost interest in chatting. Try asking others for information. Okay. I see there's lots of us messing up our lines. A little bit, yeah. Also, don't die. I'm trying, doing my best. Alright, let's talk to the old lady then. What brought you to me, young lady? Old ladies who show up at hotspots in martial arts movies are never ordinary. Let me observantly expose her true identity. You're just some random granny shopping for groceries who happened to pass by the film set. Huh. How did you know? I saw a huge crowd gathered here early in the morning and thought there might be some sweet sales going on. Cut! How did this old lady get in here? Huh. If you don't have it, just say it. No need to scare an old lady like me by yelling so loud. The mysterious old lady seems to have lost interest in chatting. Try asking others for information. Oh, I didn't mean to end investigation. Okay, well, I guess we're giving up. Apart from street gossip and people's snide remarks about you, you couldn't dig up any useful intel at the Tiger's Inn. You're starting to question the point of this scene in the script. Excellent. While young Tiger couldn't gather any intel at the inn, the mockery of others only served to strengthen her resolve. Okay. Change positions. Let's shoot the next scene. Right. We're going over here in this other part of Wi-Fi Peninsula. Hello, Mr. Director. This seemingly ordinary pharmacist Bangbu was actually quite the troublemaker in his youth. A master of dark arts who hung up his hat only after getting long in the tooth. That doesn't make... What the fuck is getting long in the tooth? Do I really have to play this role? And the secrets of the Purgation Bell lie in the hands of this master of dark arts. Action! Alright, fair enough. Everyone adjust their positions according to the script. Little miss, you here for herbs or prescriptions? I'm here for evil purging prescriptions. Little miss, don't say such scary things. I know it all, trust me. Wreaking all sorts of havoc back in the day, retired after getting old, you're a Bangbu master of dark arts. Still having a hard time accepting this as my character background. Mwahaha. You found out. Go ahead, young tiger. What do you want to know? Search for clues about the Purgation Bell. The Purgation Bell? You likely know. This Purgation Bell wasn't forged by mystics. It was actually an evil artifact created by demons. While the Purgation Bell's toll can indeed suppress demons, it's actually an artifact that lets demons devour other demons to grow stronger. That's a pretty brutal background. Like using other Bangbu's parts to enhance yourself. That's why demons now lurk in Mount Purgation. It's always been a cursed land where evil thrives. Mr. Shelbu, please stop muttering to yourself between your lines with stuff that's not in the script. The Purgation Bell? I've got this weird feeling of deja vu. What are you, Tracer? The fuck? The director gives Shelbu some direction on his performance, and they reshoot the scene. Random aside quests be like monkey film stuff, random show. What the heck? That sounds a lot like Honkai Star Rail to me. That wraps out today's inner city shoot. Let's all gear up before we head into the Hollow to film. Alright, time to head back into the Hollow. Miss Fufu, you did a great job today. Let me know when you're ready to head to the Hollow. The crew will wait for you before setting off. Alright, here we go. It's our time. We're gonna do the same team, because why not? Although now I can actually have Yishuan's weapon equipped. That's not the right character.
What brings you here this time? Allow me to
Oh
watch
wait,
over
let me
you.
add her weapon back. I don't want to be weaponless. Although I will say, considering her weapon is only level 20, I'm actually not getting a whole lot out of having it, to be honest with you. It's really not that much different from just the baseline.
Perk up, everyone!
Oh.
We've got the big scene today!
What the did his voice
An
change?
old steed in the stable, a hero past his prime. How closely does the fate of Master Tiger mirror Mr. Sung Huang's own struggles in life?
Hey, did you really need to emphasize the old and past his prime parts? Where exactly is the similarity?
You're missing the point. An old steed. I mean the sentiment. Heroism. A heart full of righteousness and courage. Attention, everyone! Make sure to capture all of Mr. Tsung Huang's magnificence.
Okay. By the way, what would one do to get back into ZZZ? Well, I mean, how do you mean? Like, just to, like, what would be the motivation? Or what would be, like, the best thing to do first? I'm not sure what you mean.
So that means I don't have much screen time, right? Phew, thank goodness. I can finally focus on investigating the miasma.
Miss Fufu, don't get distracted. We're about to roll. Action!
Oh, here we go.
Master Tiger and Young Tiger venture deeper into the heart of Mount Purgation, drawing closer to the truth behind the Purgation Bell, and to an even greater threat.
What a mission.
The two tigers split up, while Young Tiger faces...
There we go. Oh. Mostly get polls to do first, because I'm pretty sure I'm still in 1.0 story. I mean, honestly, the fastest thing you can do in general in most of these games is to do story. You will get a lot of, rewards from that. If you have a built team, you can do... Actually, no. Some of the end game doesn't unlock until later anyway. I think you have to at least complete most of the 1.x story series to unlock all of the end game content. So I would say there's a good chance your best bet immediately is to just do your weekly Hollow Zero if you can. And number 2 would be to do your oh my god, what's it called? Come on, brain. Your story. Main quests, side quests, all that stuff. I mean, again, like, that's going to be your quickest bet if you have time to just kind of sit down and do a bunch of stuff. That's going to be your biggest thing. And then... She is literally just a cat. Ma'am. She's just a cat, bro. Anyway. Yeah. Story, side quests... and weekly Hollow Zero are going to be your best bet. And then once you have, like, some teams built and stuff like that, then you can definitely take on Shiyu Defense and Deadly Assault. Deadly Assault is currently Zenless Zone Zero's hardest endgame. So, that's probably going to be last on the priority list for you just because it is very difficult, especially if you don't have current teams. But you can still get a couple bits out of it. I think as long as you get... Actually, no, I think with... let me look, actually. I can't do it there. Oh, can't look at it here. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna have to look at it later. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, you cannot... Like, I mean, you can certainly try it, but you do get some rewards for any amount of stars. So if you can even clear Deadly Assault with 1 star each, you're going to be getting something. But honestly, I feel like Shiyu Defense is a lot better for newer players. It's a little bit more, like, beginner-friendly. And you don't have to have, like, for the most part, you don't have to, like, have the most optimized team to clear the content. Except for maybe the last level or 2. So. And they usually reset pretty quick, actually. I think... Both of those reset like every other week. It's pretty quick. So you can get a decent bit. You can actually... I will say that out of the Hoyo games, I think ZZZ is the most free-to-play friendly. You get a ton of rewards. And even, again, just logging in every day, a lot of times they'll give login bonuses for boopons or, some kind of drops. So it's definitely worth, if anything, just logging in and grabbing any of the new, like, daily stuff. And obviously doing dailies and things like that are good, too. As you know, Mr. Kong Wong is quite proud, and he's not very pleased that I insisted in inviting Miss Fufu to star in the film. But given Mr. Kong Wong's reputation in the industry, I doubt he has any ill intentions. Since you're both from the rare Tiger Thyron clan, perhaps there's even some connection between you two. Why don't you two leads share your thoughts? After all, if you're not on the same page, it'll be tough to create good chemistry during filming. Well, this is kind of awkward. Mr. Kong Huang is waiting for you over there. BRB. Alright, sounds good. No problem. Hello.
Mr. Tung Huang, you've always been well respected among Tiger Thyrans.
Among Tiger Thyrans? And how many of our kin are still left in New Eridu?
That's true. Many that I used to be in contact with have vanished without a trace.
Oh, what the heck?
But that just makes it all the more heartening to see our kin excel in all walks of life.
You've only been with the crew for 2 days, and you've already picked up how to smooth talk? You're also a distinguished disciple of Yunque Summit, right? I've heard the master of Swabian Temple is a very powerful individual.
Shifu is very powerful. She also saved my life. If Shifu hadn't brought me back to the mountain when the Tiger tribe encountered a great disaster.
Oh? So it was your Shifu that took you in then? Well, you're lucky. But who's to say whether it's fortune or misfortune that we survived that disaster?
Was that
The
supposed to mean?
forbidden artifacts must not be used.
Yo, this image is actually kind of crazy. What the heck? What am I looking at right now, chat? What do you guys think I'm looking at right now? Because I don't know what I'm looking at. Also, let me, of course, grab the screenshot as always. But yeah, so we're looking at, like, what I can only imagine as a hollow disaster. In the past. Looks like she's kind of sitting there witnessing it all happening.
But what choice do we have?
It may be the hollow or the will of the heavens that claims us, but it can never be.
I'd say it's fortune. We get to experience the world that our kin, family, and friends never will.
No.
Fufu, stay alive!
From now on, you'll live in their stead.
But we must also bear the pain that they cannot.
The laws of our people shall not be broken.
Yes, that's why I started training at Yunque Summit. What about you, Mr. Tung Huang? You have your convictions too, don't you?
Convictions? I just don't want to follow in the footsteps of our kin. What meaning is there clinging on to convictions in the face of life and death?
Good night, chat. Good night, streamer. Good night, Goaty.
In this world, it's
Thanks for
eat
stopping
or
by,
be
Pro. Homie.
eaten.
Appreciate it.
You didn't
And also
think the
thanks for grabbing your
entertainment
daily
industry would
fixer
be any
fee.
different, did you?
Today we helped you find a great fuzz shop, which, I mean, I guess you just have too many Denny's to throw around to, you know, not just find one yourself. But hey, you know what? I'll take it. Thank you so much for the commission.
We did give up a lot because of the hollow. But surely there are things worth holding on to, even when faced with life and death.
Do all mystics speak with such grandeur?
The true meaning of the scriptures is always hard to understand. But I think the reason we train and meditate is to fight for the things worth holding on to.
Our two heroes, the camera is ready to roll.
Let's see. Well, we're going this way then, I guess. Oh. Oopsies. Are our 2 stars all set to go? I'm good. Action! Alright, let's do it. Oh, that's bad.
It's dangerous here!
Oh, God. Sudden bout of miasma sweeps past. Yeah, that's not good. Ether corruption, hallucinations, ethereals, monsters? No. Don't let the ethereals, the monsters, hurt anyone. Master, help.
In the Hollow Era, demons and monsters ravaged the land. Evil spirits plagued the world. The court was corrupt with decadence. The martial world stood leaderless. Bandits ran rampant, and people suffered unbearably.
I must return to my job. Alright, sounds good. I'll see. Have a good rest of your day at work. See you later. Send me your bills. I will. I will do so, Elsie. Thank you so much for reminding me. I appreciate it. But yes, I'll talk to you later, homie.
However, there are always righteous warriors, drawing their swords and wielding their blades, standing for justice and chivalry.
The monsters are here!
Run!
Papa! Mama! Where are you?
Yeah, what Chiba said. Have a great day at work.
What evil dares to befoul this place?
What the fuck? Okay, I guess that's what we're doing. I guess that's what we're doing, chat. What evil dares to befoul this place? Oh, and I accidentally posted the wallpaper without spoiling it. I fixed it. We're good.
I am Juhu of Yunkui Summit. Prepare to meet your doom.
Master G! Master G is here! We're saved!
Master, please save my daughter. She's still trapped in the village.
Fear not, good people. Master Ju is here. There will be no suffering where I stand. Only justice.
Master G!
I feel like she's having way too much fun with this, actually.
Master Ju is here, and clear skies will follow.
Master G!
Oh my goodness. We're just gonna
Rest
keep
here
doing
a
this?
while. Time is of the essence. I shall rush to the rescue.
That was...
Where can we go?
Hurry!
This seems like an actual problem. Oh, crap, that's a child.
Well done.
Does the sound like echoey? If that makes sense. Don't be afraid, I'm here.
Are you the great warrior who's came to save us? Your storybooks always say that in time of danger, sword-wielding hero will appear riding on a cloud.
Why is that character so adorable? Right! That's what I've been saying, Shiba. That's right, I'm the sword-wielding warrior you've heard about. Back then, my hero didn't show up, but this time, I won't let the children down again.
Demons! They're demons! Help!
Oh, God.
Live.
Welcome back, Rick.
On, my child.
These wretched fiends. Such a trap. I will not let them go unpunished.
Move.
As decreed.
Yeah, that works. Master, are you badly hurt? Don't worry about me. There's still villagers trapped ahead. Hurry and save them. Alright, I've cleared out all the evil creatures around here. Don't wander too far. Oh, where are we going? We're going this way. I thought we were going to go that way. Is there anything over this way? Just out of curiosity. Check it out. Sometimes they hide little... Whoa, there's a whole area over here. Holy crap. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I don't know why the sound sounds like this right now. Very weird. Our hero! I've been waiting forever for you to show up. When those demons attacked, I hurriedly fled with all these villagers. The demon energy is everywhere. Somehow we ended up here. The dark energy seems to corrupt people's bodies. The villagers can barely move anymore. No need to panic. I'll deal with the source of that dark energy and lead everyone out of here. Welcome back. Yeah, welcome back indeed. Oh, we know about the miasma tumors. We gotta... Oh, wait, actually, we switch characters. It makes more sense for it to be her. Okay. Find the wub-wubs. Oh. Yeah, take that. The miasma tumor has been destroyed. Signs of human tampering? Something's fishy with the film crew. Someone must be pulling strings behind the scenes. As the miasma dissipates, everyone snaps out of their hallucinations. The villagers gradually regain consciousness.
Stop right there!
Get rid of them.
Oh! It is the Exaltists. She wasn't right. She wasn't wrong.
Leave it to me. Careful.
Oh.
Everyone, are you all right?
Oh, head. So dizzy.
I feel like I fought Miss Fufu for 2 hours.
The equipment... It's all broken. And the film is burnt.
It's probably because the ether concentration got higher than the equipment could handle.
Oh, forget about the darn equipment! If it weren't for you, we'd all be lost in the hollow. To think that producer promised me a completely safe filming environment.
I looked around, but there are still some crew members I couldn't find.
Right, both the producer and Sung Kwang are missing.
Oh,
as well as other colleagues.
I suspect... No, I'm certain this was no accident. The Exaltists are behind this.
I couldn't care less about the producer's survival, but he has the remaining funds for the film.
But you've all been exposed to highly concentrated ether for too long.
Yeah, you guys need to leave
You
anyway.
need to leave the hollow as quickly as possible. I'll escort you out first. Mr. Director, please arrange medical assistance for everyone before the corruption symptoms worsen.
Yeah, seriously, this is really
I'll come
bad,
back
bro.
with other disciples of the temple and look for the rest of the crew. I'll also get in touch with the association's rescue squad.
Thank you, Miss Fufu.
Protecting the crew, Fufu evacuates everyone from the hollow. Let's head back to the temple and report to Shifu. Yeah, good idea. I'm gonna guess they're gonna give us a trial team now of Yishuan, Fufu, and Panda Man. If I had to guess. Well, time to play more addiction game? Oh, which one is that this time? So many addiction games. The Exaltist poison runs even more rampant than Shifu expected. There's no time to waste. I gotta tell Shifu about this right away. Alright, where's my girl Yishuan? Shifu doesn't seem to be in the temple. Not a single message. Not even a note left behind. My dear Shifu, why do you always vanish at the most crucial moments? Where are you? I need to find you, Mommy. She's not in the room either. Shifu's not here. But I still have my junior disciples. Let's go ask Yinhu for help at the temple. Ah. Hello, Mr. Yinhu. Junior, it's urgent. Fufu. Shifu asked me to wait for you at the temple before she left. She didn't explain much. All she said was, old grudges are hard to settle. He who ties the knot must untie it. She then said, if Fufu doesn't understand, just tell her this is a problem she needs to solve on her own. Yeah, I have no idea what she's talking about, but since it's Fufu's, or Shifu's wish, I said Fufu's wish, that's crazy. Oh, and one more thing. Bellion was looking for you everywhere, Fufu. Seems like it had something to give to you. Before you head out, why don't we check on Bellion first? You know which one? Are we talking about HSR? Hey, yo. Master Fufu! Master Fufu! A mysterious guest just gave me this thing, and specifically named Master Fufu to receive it personally. I know I shouldn't bother you without good reason, but they said it was a matter of life and death. You taught us to always put people's safety first, so I think I should hand this over to you. The lion hands over a voice recorder with a small Exaltist emblem on the end. Oh, jeez.
Faithless souls cannot ascend the stairs to sanctuary, but there's always some kindling in dust.
No,
more
because I have
special
nothing
than
besides
others.
side quests there. It starts with an L. Oh, League of Legends.
This voice...
Horse.
It's the Exaltist speaker.
Miss Fufu, I'm honored to have you attend my performance, yet you refuse to cooperate. I regret that I must temporarily break this wonderful illusion and discuss the terms of our deal in this cruel and boring reality. The deal is simple. Trade your life for the lives of the crew. The hollow coordinates have been logged in the flash drive. Come alone, or else. I know villains are not to be trusted, but you have no choice.
The recording comes to an abrupt end. Alright. Interesting. This scoundrel's got some nasty intentions. Master Fufu, what should we do? Should Belian go gather Shifu and the disciples? No need to make a fuss, Belian. If I don't come back for a while, tell Shifu about this. But since Shifu left me a message beforehand, she must know what's going on. Shifu believes in me too. Believes I can save everyone. So if Fufu is gonna save them, is Fufu gonna save them now? Yes, sir. It's time to go. Oh, they are giving us Evelyn again. All right, interesting.
Asset confirmed. Preparing to move out.
Touch my tail? Then no.
Trying to think what other team I would. I mean, I guess actually Astra would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah, let me throw in Astra. Let's. This is probably, honestly, this is probably Evelyn's new premium team. I would imagine. Just knowing, like, how these characters work together. I do not, unfortunately, have Snap leveled up though, so I'm probably just gonna run this guy. I guess. I don't know. I guess. I mean, do have two fire characters, so actually should work fine.
Existence and annihilation, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering, all shall return to the Creator.
I want to hear the rest of this.
Quit the act!
Blessings are granted without bias, thus ignorance is mankind's sin. Those who squander such grace must be refined.
Me and my Shifu have dealt with countless evils!
The flickering flames of the kindling illuminate the steps for the sanctuaries chosen. Even the most faithless dust shall bask in this glory.
Everyone's okay. We gotta hold on!
One step further, and you may shed your mortal sins. The gate to the final domain does not open without refinement.
I won't betray your trust.
May the Creator find us.
Okay, I think I'm understanding how Evelyn's kit works. From what I understand, you build up... Because I haven't played Evelyn in a long time, and I honestly don't remember how she works. But I think you build up the red bar, and then once the red bar is full, you do a hold attack. And then that... Oh. Or you just do... Okay, that... Everything's gone now. Okay, well, I don't know. I have no idea. Thought I figured it out. Apparently not. Oh, where the hell is he going? Huh? They're gone. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I do really want to get Evelyn. Oh my god, there's so many people locked out. Jesus.
Our two heroes. You must be exhausted. If Tiger Thyrans weren't so rare, if the bell wasn't so demanding, I wouldn't have had to go through all the trouble of staging this grand performance, just to lure you both into my trap. Though I must say, I'm surprised that our little cub actually has some claws, unlike a certain paper tiger. Our sect has suffered greatly. Capturing Yishuan's prized disciple is no easy feat.
I literally am not captured. I came here of my own
I
volition.
wanted a stereotypical villain as a cover, but your lines and character are just a little too villainous, don't you think?
When faced with one's death, is that not when they throw reason to the wind?
You don't actually think you're some sort of fated, chosen antagonist or something, right? Your boss is gone, your organization is in shambles, and yet you just so happen to stumble upon a treasure of the Tiger Thyrans while walking through the hollow? You're unbelievably stupid. Are the only things rattling around in that head of yours lines to suck up to your creator?
Silence! I should have purified that tongue of yours with the flames of refinement.
Okay, interesting.
Cover? Tiger Thyran treasure? What are you talking about, Mr. Tsung Huang?
The Tigerbane Bell, a specialized W engine capable of resonating with and catalyzing ether. It boosts the user's abilities at the cost of a Tiger Thyran's life.
Oh, wait!
That's the information you have, right, Mr. Villain?
Criminals using criminals. What a cliché plot twist.
Cliché indeed. Which is why it only works on fools. The Tigerbane Bell was crafted by my dead kin. Such cruel technology can rapidly catalyze the victim's life energy inside a hollow, at the cost of turning them into an ethereal, of course. And if the victim is a Tiger Thyran, the wielder can even consume the victim's ether aptitude and life energy to strengthen themselves.
I remember now. But wasn't that a forbidden relic of the Tiger Thyrans? It should have been lost in that disaster all those
it's the
years
I'm not a
ago.
kitty character. It is. It's
It is indeed a
Fufu.
forbidden weapon of our
How's it going,
people.
Rune?
What I told you wasn't a lie. But I didn't tell you the whole truth either. The user must be a Tiger Thyran, and they must also have an ether resonance that matches that of the victim. Such restrictions are what prevent this powerful tool from being abused by villains. We Tiger Thyrans aren't foolish enough to create a tool that could be used against us.
There's no reason to preserve such cruel technology.
Good. Heat sucks, though. That is fair. I do absolutely agree with you on that one. It's rough.
Yes, it's cannibalistic and cruel. But life in and of itself is cruel, little tiger of Yunque Summit. We never had the courage to face such harshness until the downfall of our kin. So after this, I'll be the only one who must live with this cruelty.
What are you two yammering on about? Seems like you've completely forgotten about me, the villain. I'll use this Tigerbane Bell right now and send you both on your way. What? Why isn't it working?
What? Didn't he just explain it?
Don't listen, fool. Your part as the villain is coming to an end. But before that, do me one last favor. Help me defeat this outstanding disciple of Yunque Summit. I don't think she's so kind-hearted that she'll simply let me devour her. Eat or be eaten. That's the way of the world, Fufu.
Tiger Thyran, claiming to be Master Tiger, breaks free and easily takes control of the Tigerbane Bell. Well, that didn't take much work. Tigerbane Bell, the forbidden weapon of the Tiger Thyrans, trembles, suspended in midair. The W engine radiates an ear-piercing sound and instantly turns the Exaltist into a terrifying ethereal. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's this guy!
Driving the tiger to devour the wolf. A sandpiper and a clan locked in a struggle, only for the fishermen to claim the prize. A mantis stalking a cicada, unaware of the finch behind him, waiting to strike.
Yee, spin!
Nothing slips through my defense. Out of
These classic plots never get old. But I think I prefer playing the villain.
Heads up.
Give up.
I hate
Rather than becoming food for the ethereals, why not nourish your own kind? Isn't that more in line with your so-called righteousness? Yunque Summit's proud disciple.
Oh, cutscene. Oh, there's the bell. Where is he running to? Oh! Damn.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Incredible.
Quiet on set.
Why didn't you just finish me?
Because true heroes stand tall for justice.
Yo, wait, that was actually really fire.
Seems I've lost, you lucky child.
Oh, okay, this is also a cool scene. I'm gonna screenshot this one as well. Don't forget, chat, if you join the Discord, you can get all of these wallpapers. These are all available. I just grab the screenshots and drop them in there for people in the Hoyo chat. Anyway.
I put on such a great performance, but in the end...
Putting on such a show, taking so many lives, all just to... steal my power?
When all careful plans fail, it all comes down to one fatal miscalculation. I knew all Yunque's Summit disciples were good, but I didn't think you were this good.
I'm a senior of Swabian Temple, Tiger Thyron Ju Fufu, the righteous heroine Master Ju. Oops, I didn't mean to say that last line.
You're really into the role, aren't you? Let's finish the scene then. Come, Victor. Use the forbidden artifact stained with the blood of our kind, the Tiger Bane Bell, and devour me.
Who would want to devour you? You look like a villain who's hard to stomach.
Hard to stomach? Do you think I've been eating nothing but good food on my journey?
So you murdered the real Mr. Tsang Huang with the Tiger Bane Bell, right?
I siphoned the life of our kin and stole the power within their flesh, along with all the hatred, suffering, and anger. Eat or be eaten. That's how I've come this far.
This bastard.
You want to live this way, even at the cost of hurting your own kin?
Oh my goodness. Mr. Bacon! Good to see you, homie. How are you doing today? Let me go ahead and get that military Chloe out here for you while I read your daily fixer fee pool. Because today, we helped you find a quiet hotel to, well, take care of business. You know, it's just biz. No sussy things happening here. No, sir. No, sir. Yeah, well, welcome, Bacon. It's good to have you. Let me go ahead and do this. Bring myself back here. We're going to put that 10-minute timer on, and it's wonderful to see you, homie. How you doing? Yeah, you didn't get the music suggestion? Well, Bacon, you'll be happy to know that I'm actually adding a whole new second set of cards this coming Friday for the stream. And so it's going to be even less likely that you get the music suggestion every single time, because there's going to be a whole new set of cards, new models unlocked, new options available, all that kind of stuff. And we're not going to accidentally end the stream like once every 8 pulls, because I'm making that rarity a legendary instead of an epic. So it's going to be a little bit more rare, thank God, because we've gotten it a lot. Oh, by the way, did you get to listen to the suggestion last time? Oh my God, you're right. I don't know if we did. Did you send it to me? I'm trying to remember. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember which one it was. If you send it to me, I'll probably know. I know, I'm looking back in our DMs, and the last one that you sent me there was the Dire Morales theme. But that one we did listen to, so if it was that one, we did.
Eat or be eaten. You'll understand soon, Fufu.
I don't understand, and I don't agree with it. If we have to live by devouring the flesh of others, then why? Why do we fight so desperately to stop the Hollow from devouring us?
It's because of these so-called ideals and principles that the Tiger Thyron settlement was swallowed by a Hollow. If we'd only used the Tiger Bane Bell that day, that ethereal would have been...
There is no if only. When I was young and would remember that night, crying and saying, if only. That's what Shifu would tell me. Sacrificing the lives of one's kin in order to save the rest. Is that doing the right thing? Nobody can say. The good at that moment, the evil at that moment. Perhaps it's all just a matter of a single thought. A single thought leaves behind so many regrets, so many what-ifs, and so much sacrifice and love. But there is no if only. I've stopped dwelling on the rights and wrongs of the past. All I know is that here and now, I have to do what's right.
How do you know that my choice is wrong?
Shifu also taught me another lesson. Know when to stop reasoning with the bad guys. You couldn't beat me today, so you have no choice but to take my words as a given. Maybe one day I'll be able to answer your question, or maybe I won't. But until some other powerful villain takes my life, I'll continue doing what I think is right. I won't devour you, nor will I take your life. I'm handing you over to public security and making sure you receive judgment in the name of the righteousness that you so despise.
Fufu.
Huh?
I hate your name. It makes me feel you've had too good a life this far.
I like my name. It does make me feel like I've had a good life so far.
Interesting. The Tiger Thyron that was neither Master Tiger nor Kong Huang was subdued by Fufu, and what remains of him is not in retribution or the repayment of a blood debt, but the judgment of public security. The kidnapped crew members had been in the Hollow for a long time. After being evacuated under Fufu's escort, everyone was taken to the medical center for treatment. Damn, she saved the day, chat. Let's go. That's our Tiger Thyron. That's our girly pop right there. Now let's see if Shifu thinks we did a good job. Shifu! Shifu! Fufu reports everything that happened in the Hollow to Shifu, about the film crew's perils, the manipulated Exaltist, and of course the Tiger Thyron who hunted his own kind.
You've grown a lot, Fufu.
You're making me blush, Shifu. Though, what are you referring to? My fighting? Magic? Or tactics?
I'm talking about your skill in lecturing villains on morality.
Huh.
Shifu, you're making fun of me again.
It's an important skill for us good guys to have. Making your grand entrance with an impressive line and exiting with righteous words. Isn't that exactly the kind of hero you aspire to become, Fufu?
Maybe being a great hero or a legendary figure doesn't always mean you have to be impressive, brave, or even powerful. Maybe doing the right thing is more important than becoming a hero.
Master Fufu.
Huh? Yes, Shifu.
Remember to feed the bird for me.
Okay. A few months later, oh my gosh. Legend of the Tiger Warrior. Couldn't complete filming as scheduled. What's currently showing at Stygian Temple is a director's cut cobbled together from filming footage and behind-the-scenes clips. Ooh. Are we gonna watch it together?
That's amazing. So you crushed the schemes of the Exaltists and Master Tiger just
Spotify
like that?
Yes, ideally vegan.
No need to praise me. Shifu's actually been secretly watching over me all this time. That's how we always managed to get away safely. So even if I ran into a situation I couldn't handle, Shifu would have stepped in and taken care of it.
You're the best, Fufu.
Oh, so being humble is also a virtue of the great Master Fufu? Since Shifu never showed up, doesn't that prove you're already a capable hero in your own right?
Yeah.
No, fair point.
Junior Belle, don't call me that. Plus, I realized that rather than being called Master Fufu, I much prefer being everyone's senior disciple, Fufu.
Aw.
So don't be afraid when you encounter demons or evil spirits. Senior disciple Fufu will always be there to defeat them.
Yeah. Let's go. Dang. That was a very sweet story. I really enjoyed that. Thanks, Fufu. Look at that. We got all our rewards. Very nice. Which means we can officially also do the TV schedule, which we're not going to do today on stream, but we can now actually do the TV schedule, which I'll probably run through pretty quick anyway off stream. And should be our Agent Quest stuff. Awesome, which means we're officially completely caught up on our Agent Quests again, which is amazing. Let's go. We're also back up to 28 pulls. Not too bad. I think we got 10 today. And we're going to have a bunch more once we do some of the endgame stuff. But yeah, I couldn't find the version of the song on Spotify, but I have a backup. Do you want the OG suggestion on YouTube or the backup on Spotify? I'm going to say backup on Spotify, and the reason why I say that is just because I don't have... So the reason why I don't play videos through or music through YouTube is because I have a system in my stream that basically blocks Spotify, the track that Spotify plays on, from getting captured in my VODs, which prevents me from getting a strike on Twitch. And so because of that, if I do it on YouTube, YouTube's audio still goes on the VOD. So that can cause me issues. That's the reason why I ask for Spotify links. Is because otherwise it could be big bad for me. So yeah. I mean, technically I could then play it just like for myself and not for chat, but like obviously that kind of ruins the experience, because like, yeah, at that point I get to enjoy the song, but you guys don't get to like hear me enjoy the song. You can just hear me like reacting to it, which is kind of goofy, you know? But yeah. All right, well, send that my way, Bacon. In the meantime, I'm going to take a quick siesta. We're going to take a very, very short break to go to the bathroom. And then once we are done, we're going to come back and take care of the new Genshin Impact endgame content. I'm really, it's, what was it called? Stygian Onslaught, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So that would be very, very nice. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and check that out in just a moment. I'm actually waiting for the clock to wind down so that I don't steal any of Bacon's time on Military Chloe, since he earned it from his card pull. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and take care of that, and then that's going to be the end of the stream, guys. Maybe a little bit short. I was considering going back and playing ZZZ, but I'm realizing that I kind of do have a pretty busy day ahead of me anyway. So that may not be for the best for me. So we'll see. But yeah, we're going to be going ahead and jumping in. Oh, we can redeem for another pull here. Wonderful. Just because I'm curious how many I'm actually going to get from this anyway. So, oh wait. Can't I redeem these? Yay. Yippee. We get our standard pulls too, which means we can do a couple pulls for Mizuki on the standard banner as well. But yeah, so when we come back, we'll be back. We're going to be in the Genshin outfit, actually. The Genshin model. And then I guess maybe we'll do a couple standard banner pulls because, you know, we've got 5 to use, so might as well. And then after that, we'll go ahead and do the new Stygian Onslaught endgame content in Genshin. So yeah, we'll see you guys in just a minute. Enjoy these other songs that we're going to play before Bacon's song. But yeah, we'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're back, chat. How's it going? All right, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna. Oh, I forgot to turn off the 10-minute timer. We're gonna go ahead and put Bacon's song on. Here it is. Okay. All right. There you go, Bacon. Apex and Circle Over the Top by Kota Hoshino. I'm gonna turn it down a lot. Okay. Here we go. Thank you, Bacon, for the suggestion. I appreciate it. All right. We are at 30 pity. Probably not going to get anything here, but let's see. Imagine we get lucky again today. Actually insane. Oh, I did not mean to close that. Okay. Oh, purple. Bennett, okay. AKA another free pull. Great. Love that. Also, I forgot to mute the game. That's my bad. Okay, just do this. Yo, this is vibes. This is vibes. Which one is the one that introduces the new... This. Go to quest. Navigate. Okay. We're gonna start, like, over here, just so we can take some time to listen to the song. You got one vid of your highlights? Sure, but wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? What are we talking about? Oh, that's the wrong. I have the wrong key button configuration on. Oh, there's a big boy. That works. Oh, wait. We're getting caught up in the quest. Pause. Alright, Paimon. Chill out. There we go. Perfect timing indeed. Indeed. Thank you for the suggestion, Bacon. I appreciate it. Alright, let's see what's going on with this. There is a little bit of story involved with this, so...
There's soldiers and fortifications everywhere.
Okay. Oh, wait. Are these... These gotta be leeway guards, right? For a second, I thought they might be guards from Inazuma, but they are definitely leeway guards.
Yeah, let's fight side by side with the Millilith and send those monsters packing, just like old times. Then we can focus on what to do about that.
Oh my god, I just almost dumped my drink everywhere.
Halt, you two.
Oh god.
Ahead. I'll have to ask you to
Getting
back.
lucky in a gacha game? No. Yeah, impossible, right?
I think I recognize you. Are you Sergeant Traveler?
Sergeant?
Sergeant? When have I...
Have you been doing night shifts in the Millilith while Paimon's asleep?
I mean, I'm definitely the Traveler, but I don't remember being a sergeant. That's news to me. Glad you enjoyed it. It was a remake for the 20th anniversary. Oh, really? That's pretty cool at Bacon. Hell yeah. The Who Me reference? I don't know what the reference is. Who Me? Is that like a thing? I might just be uneducated. What's the Who Me reference? Sergeant, huh? I can get used to that. Yeah.
I'm Feng Jin, leader of this Millilith platoon.
I should be on to Genshin now? Yeah, which I do actually remind me. Thank you for reminding me that I need to change my category to Genshin. Yeah, we're just going to be jumping in and trying out the new Genshin endgame content. And then after that, we are going to wrap up.
Therefore, it seems only appropriate to address you as Sergeant.
Oh,
But now
okay.
that introductions
Fair enough, I
are
guess.
out of the way, let's get back to business. Please, come with me. We should meet with Lady
I don't know
Yuho.
about Sergeant, but to me, y'all are captains. Captains? Hey, yo. Oh, Kaching's here? Well, it makes sense why her voice actress was replaced then.
So much for solving this with one quick fight.
Lady
Yeah.
Yuhong, as you predicted, the Traveler and her second-in-command are here to see you.
Her second in command is crazy. Oh. Wait. I need to listen a little close. I'm going to turn the game up a little bit, I think, because it's a little
It's
quiet.
been a while, you two. I see you're still chasing danger. The news has barely gone out, and here you are, first at the front line as ever.
Huh. I'm going to have to listen to it more, but that sounded a little... I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Doesn't sound as flowy. Like, I remember Kaching's old voice actress was, like very proper, but, like, you know, it sounded pretty flowy. It sounds a little, like, this is exactly how I'm talking. You know what I mean? Like, almost like robotic a little bit. But I'm going to have to hear more of it first. Sergeant Gallant Knight reporting for duty.
Let me start by giving you a brief background of the situation. For many years, this ley line deposit has been very stable. However, for reasons we've not yet determined, it recently became unusually active,
Aye, Captain.
which has led to an alarming surge in monster attacks. Worse still, eliminating the monsters seems to have no effect. The ley line disturbance remains, and anyone who comes into contact with it is transported to a strange domain. This is the first time we've seen this sort of anomaly.
Oh,
Yikes! That's really weird.
that is weird.
So, somehow, this ley line deposit is turned into a sort of teleport waypoint? And shouldn't you guys be calling from our backup? There's no way a camp this size can withstand an otherworldly invasion.
Please don't worry, Paimon. Our defenses are as stable as can be, and all units are elite officers who have served in the Guili Plains. With their experience, each one of them is easily worth 100 troops.
Well, damn.
Still,
okay.
the longer this garrison stays up, the more costly it will be. If we don't find the source of the ley line disturbance soon, we run the risk of depleted resources and troop fatigue.
Huh.
Military action should be taken with precision and prudence. Every attack has to count. A passive defense is always a losing strategy.
Interesting.
That makes a lot of sense. Sitting around and waiting for the enemy to attack sounds like it would really suck.
So, I want to pause.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Which is why Yelan has taken
Oh,
a team
Yelan.
to infiltrate and investigate the domain. They should be back in a few hours with the intel we need.
Interesting. Okay. So I'm just trying to think of like lore implications for this, because the way that she's describing this is that it's like, oh god, if we do this for too long, it's going to be really bad, right? I wonder if because of that, if like the entrance to the Stygian Onslaught, because this is the new endgame content, this is not just a one-time event. As far as we're aware, at least, it's supposed to be new permanent endgame content that's going to reset every new update. So, if that's the case, is the Stygian Onslaught, like, location gonna move? And I'm wondering if it does. Like, let's say, you know, the next one it shows up in Mondstadt, or Inazuma, or Fontaine, or something, right? And then, like, that local nation needs to deal with that situation. And then, obviously, maybe it'll probably end up looping on itself and end up somewhere else in Leeway again, or something. Hypothetically speaking. I'm wondering what implications that could have lore-wise of, like, why are these, like, cracks in reality showing up in you know, on Teyvat, and why is that happening? I thought, when I heard about this originally, that it was going to be related to Skirk, because as we knew that Skirk was showing up in Leeway to research an anomaly, although we did end up finding out spoilers, in case anybody has not watched my playthrough or played it themselves through Skirk's story. Brief, like 2 sentences of spoilers ahead. But we found out what that was, and we ended up beating the crap out of it, and we did all that. But I was curious if maybe this was, like, related to that. Apparently it's not, and it's just its own thing. But, you know, it's just interesting. A few hours? I'm sorry, I would have taken my time if I'd known the lady you hung wanted to catch up with Gallant Knight in private. Hi, Yulon.
Why'd you have to sneak up on us like that, Yay
Also,
lad?
I miss Yulon.
You're back early.
Oh, wow,
I'm
we're really
guessing
close.
things didn't go according to plan.
Jeez. Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that we now have a rough idea of what's going on. In short, this anomaly is a vestige of a past ley line disturbance. By examining on-site samples and cross-checking them against our war records, I was able to confirm that the ley lines are currently reenacting major historical battles inside the domain. This likely explains the monsters that have managed to slip out, too. Okay, another ley line disturbance, huh? Sound familiar? Thought it might. My sources tell me that Mondstadt has experienced a similar phenomenon in the recent past. Oh, really? What? News to me. Unless... no? Although the color is similar to the energy that was coming from Dvalin, but I don't think that that whole event had nothing really to do with anything like this, as far as I can tell, at least. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that there was nothing going on that's even remotely similar to this in that story. Yeah. Okay, weird. I don't know. Also, I need to reset this again, I think. There we go. That's much better. This eventually depleted all the information stored in the ley line, after which it returned to normal. Basically, they waged a war of attrition and won.
Well, that explains why the ley line deposit is bright red. There was one just like it back then, too. Big and red and plump. Huh, like a juicy apple ripe for the picking.
I don't remember this at all. Do you guys remember this? Am I missing something? I don't remember there being a energy surge like this in Mondstadt, but maybe I'm goofy. Tell me more about this honorary knight. Sounds like a cool person. I see what you did there, Gallant Knight. Making light of the situation signals to the person trying to hire you that if they want you to take things seriously, they need to make you a serious offer. But don't worry, we won't disappoint you on that front.
You're starting to lose Paimon a little.
Basically, we're saying, give me more money.
And the bad news, Yelan? Give it to us straight.
I'm gonna give it to you gay. No, anyway. Sure. As you already noticed, this ley line disturbance differs from previous oh, Jesus, that went really fast. Okay. So unless we target the deepest recesses of this domain and defeat all the monsters lurking within, this battle could drag on forever. To complicate things further, there seems to be a strange set of rules at play in the domain. While we were inside, my team and I started to notice that something was working against us, forbidding us from reaching the core. Things went smoothly at first. We were collecting and analyzing items without too much trouble. But once we pushed deeper, the team was overcome with a sudden sense of weakness. They could no longer fight at full strength. Interesting. Meanwhile, the monsters only got stronger. Some of them even showed traits we've never observed before. It got pretty dicey at points. My verdict is, we need to find someone highly resistant to ley line interference who can look into the domain's rules undisturbed. If they let us squat inside, they could figure out how to navigate the environment, then strike at the heart of the domain and quell this ley line disturbance once and for all. I see what you're doing. I'm literally the only viable candidate.
So to summarize, we have two options. The first is to strengthen our defenses, keep fending off the monster attacks, and hope the disturbance dies down in due course. Option 2 is to send the Traveler inside the domain with a team of troops to eliminate the disturbance at the source. Understood. I'll prepare for both courses of action. I'll need to contact Ningguang and request additional funding for our defenses. At the same time, I'll reach out to the Kayang to discuss manpower. We need to get our troops on rotation as soon as possible.
Honestly, we should just be like, no, we got homies, don't worry about it. And I just bring my friends from, like, Natland or whatever.
Where you're supposed to tell us to get out there and give them what for.
Sorry, but peacekeeping in Liyue is a duty that belongs to the Millilith and the Qixing. It's my role as commander to keep my officers from taking on unnecessary risks.
Well, luckily I'm not really one of your officers.
Plus, I don't want you taking this on all by yourself. For reasons both professional and personal.
Hey, yo, is Kaching also in love with us? I know everybody else basically is, but...
So if you don't want to get involved, I won't force you.
Bruh.
I'll simply treat this like a long-term training exercise for the Millilith, with several platoons working in rotation to eliminate each wave of monsters.
I think we're gonna be
Meanwhile,
okay.
I'll have scouts keep up the intelligence-gathering work inside the domain. Once we understand it sufficiently well, we can put a strike team together to head in and neutralize the threat. Of course, if you do wish to participate, you'll have my full support and the entire garrison at your disposal. And once the leyline disturbance has been brought under control, I will review your record and compensate you accordingly.
Well, I'll help for reasons both professional and personal.
Paimon too! Whichever way you cut it, we can't sit this one out. We're allies of Liyue. We're the best adventurer duo around, and we're friends of Keqing and Yelan. Plus, we don't need to worry about being shortchanged. Keqing and Yelan will definitely make it worth their time.
True.
That looks like determination to me. I like what I see. All right. Here's
I'm
how
not
we're
sure if
going
I
to do
like
this.
Kaching's new voice actor. I feel like I'm gonna have to listen to them both side by side to really, like,
Yelan,
decide which one I prefer.
tell your team to prepare for another
Personally.
trip into the domain. This time with the Traveler joining them.
Not so fast. I think some time. I need some time to think this through. The situation at the site is in constant fluctuation, so we can't just go right in. We have to have time we have to time it just right. Gallant Knight, take this time to rest up and assemble your A-team. Be ready for anything. This will be a fiercer battle than most. They're not wrong. I've heard some insane stuff about this endgame, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I've heard this is insanely difficult. Enter the domain through the server point. Okay. I wonder if the first one's just like a story one. Now's the perfect time. If we seize this chance, we should be able to go deeper into the domain's core. Of course, that's assuming we can figure out the rules along the way, as well as how to deal with our foes.
Keep your eyes peeled and your blades ready. Be aware of your surroundings at all times, and look out for one another. Remember, whenever the situation takes a turn for the worse, it never hurts to retreat and regroup. Don't go pushing yourselves too hard, all
The
right?
way they're discussing this, it makes me feel like this is going to be a simulated universe, or like a divergent universe style thing, where we're going to like be picking up buffs and fighting small enemies along the way, and then fighting a big boss at the end. But it doesn't seem
With that said,
like
I await
it
your
was that
triumphant
way.
return.
I haven't heard anybody talking about that, so I don't really know. I thought it was just a boss fight.
Back with good news for the both of you.
I thought we were literally just fighting bosses. I didn't realize we were actually like doing something. Interesting. I'm very curious either way. I'm curious to see how this is all going to play out. You must select a difficulty for Stygian Onslaught challenges. As the difficulty increases, the challenge will start featuring new leyline disturbances which affect combat. Your opponent will also grow trickier to deal with. Okay. Complete a more difficult challenge will also let you obtain the rewards from the difficulties below that one. Okay. After you enter a challenge, you must head to 3 separate battlefields and complete 3 time-limited battles. Wait, after you enter... Okay. Okay, I think I'm getting this. The challenge is considered complete for this difficulty once all opponents in the 3 battlefields are beaten. You can invite teammates to take part in co-op challenges while in co-op mode. Yes, you can do multiplayer for this. For some of the... I think you can do multiplayer up through level 5, but not level 6. When multiple players enter the challenge, your opponent's combat power will change to that of the corresponding co-op difficulty and will not continue to change based on the number of players doing the challenge. Co-op challenge results will be recorded separately, and you can check said records at any time. However, only single-player mode challenge records can be displayed. Okay. So I want to try... I want to try hard. I'm going to jump straight to hard. Because the thing is, if you do hard, you get all of these. You have to clear hard difficulty to unlock menacing. You have to clear menacing to unlock fearless. I could have sworn people said that there was 6 difficulties, though. Maybe I'm crazy? I don't know. So fire has advantage, water has disadvantage. I'm just curious if that changes here at all. Will absorb... Wait, what? Will absorb half tulpas that emerge during the challenge at intervals to enhance itself. Use attacks are elemental reactions to destroy half tulpas in time or freeze them to interrupt this absorption. Freeze them? That sucks because fire has an advantage. I see, yeah. This one is... Okay, I feel like I'm probably going to want to run a Knight team for this one. After taking Hydro or Cryo damage, it will gradually return to higher present initial form. Has two forms. Its initial form possesses high all... Yes. After it takes a certain number of pyro damage instances, it will enter its second form, in which all res apart from pyro res is greatly decreased. Yeah. Maybe I go Mavwika for this then, actually. I could go, like, Mavwika, Xiangling, Baiju, and Nahida, maybe? Something like that. And then for this, Ice has advantage. We're just going to go with the new Ice team, although they're not actually technically finished yet. I don't know what the heck a half tulpa is. Oh, I forgot. You can destroy them. Yeah. So, having a freeze character is not bad. But I think honestly, if we just go, Mavwika's my fire character though. I could also just do sub DPS fire on this one and stick with Knight. I don't know. It could be interesting. All right. Let's see what happens. I really don't know what I'm looking into here. It's gonna be interesting. Okay, so first battle. In normal advancing and hard challenges, you can adjust your party composition before every battle, and there are no character restrictions. In co-op mode, the leader shall select and start the challenge. Press the button on the left side of the minimap to review challenge information. Okay. So this is our first attempt. This is how you switch. Okay, but you do get to pick 3 different teams. I was concerned that I was gonna have to use the same team or something, and that would have been awful. Oh, these are like... Oh, okay, so we get, like, special characters then? That's cool. Can I... I'm curious. If I pick characters for this and then switch to this one, can I pick... and then they stay? Oh, okay, that's convenient. Do they have to be all different characters then? Let me see what happens if I pick Arlecchino. She's still here. Oh! That's interesting. So I could use the same team for all 3 of them if I really wanted to. That's kind of cool, actually. I like that. I'm down with that. Okay, so for this one, we want a good pyro team. But what do I want to react with? I like that mode too. Yeah, this is my first time trying it out, Ari. I'm really curious how it's all going to work out. Okay. So, if that's the case... Fire has advantage, Hydro has disadvantage, and Freeze is nice to have here. So, actually, I think we go Sitlali. I think we go Mavwika. Actually, I could just do my normal Mavwika team, to be honest. Let me pull up my little self-guide here that I made, so that I know my teams. That's not the right thing. But yeah, I've been waiting to try this out because I really wanted to do it on stream, and I feel like, since Fufu's story wasn't super long, it kind of made the perfect sense to do it here. Okay. Okay, so this team is Mavwika, Sitlali, Xiangling, and Shiloden, which are all exalted characters, which is cool. I'm down with that. Yeah, get all these guys out of here. For this one, I'm gonna start off. Actually, probably gonna want Pyro, aren't we? I don't know. I mean, I could do like this. I could do that. I don't know how well that'll go, but I could do it. And then for the last one, I mean, we're going to want to do my cryo team. So we're going to want to run Skirk. We're going to want to run Farina. We're going to want to run Escoffier. And then the real question is, do I want to go Sitlali or do I want to go with my freeze healer girl, Charlotte. I guess we could do Charlotte, and then if it doesn't work, we can always go back, right? I don't know. I feel like it's not going to be that bad the first... Like, this hard one, I feel like is not going to be that bad. I didn't realize it was going to start with this. Okay. I'm being a goober. I don't know what I'm doing. Holy crap, I have to decimate these guys. Excuse me? Were people just trolling me when they said this was difficult? Wait a minute. I'm confused. What? I mean, I guess hard is not that hard. It's just... I don't know why. I just didn't expect it to be that easy, I guess. I don't know. Am I crazy to think that? You need to unlock difficulty? No, I know. I just... Like, when people were talking about this, they were like, oh my god, it's super difficult. And I'm like, it doesn't seem that difficult. But, like, maybe I'm just kind of going crazy, you know? Like, I know I have to unlock the harder difficulties, obviously. But, I don't know, it's just... To me, this just doesn't seem very difficult. Did you say this is harder than Night Rain? No. Well, not yet. Again, I think the harder levels are going to be a whole different story, but for right now, absolutely not.
Rise with the sun. Light of the blazing sun.
Okay, that one took a little longer. But also, to be fair, it was kind of because I messed up my rotation, so yeah, it is what it is. No, I was having so much fun with Night Rain Bacon. I legitimately want to play that game so much.
Show no mercy. Light it up.
Yeah, I need to up my crit on her so much.
Let me raise names echo.
Oh god.
Rev the engine.
You two. Tight.
Light of the blazing sun. Try and stop me.
Okay. I'm glad you love it. Dude, I legitimately, like, I have had way more fun in that game than I have had in regular Elden Ring probably ever. Like, unironically, it's so much fun, dude. It really, really is. Okay, how do I increase the difficulty? Oh. I guess I exit and then come back. Also, you can reward artifacts during that time for permanent mode. Yeah, that's true. I just don't have... I use my resin this morning, so I don't want to waste it. You know?
This domain is messed up. No wonder even Yelan found it dicey. Which major historical battle do you think is being reenacted here? Feels like one where most soldiers would be way out of their depths.
Oh, the Conrian Cataclysm, maybe?
Hopefully not. Surely not right. Please tell Paimon you're exaggerating.
Ah, you're back.
I'm curious what the, like, drop amount is for artifacts, though. Because it's like, if the ones in the harder difficulties are, like, one more artifact than the regular ones, I feel like that's not really worth it, you know? By the look on your face, I'm guessing this is a triumphant return after all?
Sure is. But it was really, really scary in there.
Describe the battles you fought to Kaching and Yelan.
Incredible. You did very well to brave all of that and still emerge victorious. Good work.
Hell yeah. That's the Traveler and Paimon for you. After you entered the domain, there was a sharp drop in stray monsters out here. And although you didn't eliminate the root of the problem, it's plain to see you've weakened the ley line disturbance considerably.
Which means you've weakened the monsters as well. Now any rank-and-file soldiers can comfortably fend them off.
Oh, nice. Or they can enter the domain and get a taste of real danger.
Why
Dang, that's
do you
crazy.
sound weirdly excited about this? Don't go getting too bloodthirsty.
Look at my face, bro. What is that?
Oh, one other thing. We received a response from Yujing Terrace. Both the Tianxuan and the Kaiyang have agreed to establish a long-term partnership with the Traveler.
Oh,
Thanks
nice.
to your tireless efforts, we may even be able to turn this ley line disturbance to our advantage. Moving forward, you'll have the full support of this garrison.
Oh,
while the disturbance remains active, the Millilith will take care of any monsters that escape from the domain, using the opportunity to hone their combat skills. You, of course, are free to enter the domain if you so wish.
We've turned the tables on this situation. What started as a potential crisis is now a major asset to Millilith recruits. Great news, I'll keep giving it my all.
Ah, that's a big weight off our shoulders.
The Traveler just smug, bro.
Anyway,
So smug.
where were we? Oh yeah, ley lines are pretty fascinating things, aren't they? If only there was a way to grab them and shake all the secrets out. Or, who knows, maybe one day we'll run into some smart cookie who hands us a big thick book called Everything You Always Wanted to Know About Ley Lines.
Would be convenient. Alright. Also, I do find it really funny. Yeah, people were talking about the fact that they put a teleport waypoint here, but you can just teleport here. So what's the point? You know what I mean? Like... Alright, so let's try another difficulty. We're gonna go up to... What is it? The next... Whatever the next one is. Menacing. Yeah. I think it was the same thing for artifacts, but you can get bonus... Wait. You can bonus when it is 120 reward 10 times... Wait. What? What? I think it was the same thing for artifacts, but you can bonus when it is 120 reward 10 times. Basically 40 times 3 will be 120 for the boss. Total is 1200. Huh? Alright, I don't know what these numbers are that you're saying. I'm gonna need a little more clarification. I don't... What is the 120 reward for 10 times? What is... I don't know what that means. I don't need to change my rewards. I'm gonna keep rolling for those. Also, yeah, here's the... So this is the challenges per... Yeah, so, okay, so it is 1 through 5. I don't know why I thought it was 1 through 6. Either way, though, you do get a feather from completing Menacing, and you get another feather from completing Fearless. But as long as you complete through hard, you get all of the primos, which is really nice, honestly. I know that this is kind of supposed to be a thing meant for the whales. But it is honestly quite nice that you can still get... Wait. I thought it was... Wait, what the fuck? Do you not get... I'm confused. I thought that you got... I thought you got primos per... boss. What? How do I get the other rewards then? Or is it just... Oh, wait. Please tell me that's not what it is. Please tell me it's not just 450 primos for all 3 bosses. Because if that's the case, that's actually insane. That is awful. What? There's no way. Did they not give you 450 per boss? What? That's incredibly stupid. What? That's insane. Excuse me? Okay, check the challenge rewards. They are called Dire Prestige Points. For every 120 Dire Prestige gained, you will earn an additional 5-star artifact. When you reach 1200, you will earn a Dire Commendation, which is the feather thing, right? No. Then what the hell is a Dire Commendation? What is that? It's just another... Oh, this is the Dire Commendation. So it's basically saying... For every 120 Dire Prestige... I'm not understanding this. So... I don't need to see this. Dire Commendation is a secret difficulty? Oh, so is this like the quote-unquote 6th, like level 6 then, basically? Yeah, I need to understand what the heck is happening. The same thing for artifacts, but you can bonus when it's 120 reward. Okay, but how do you gain dire prestige then? Is what I don't understand. Because there's nowhere here shows you how you acquire dire prestige. Like, it's not listed on the bosses. Maybe it's here? During challenges, players can consume original resin. Oh, okay. Consume original resin, condensed resin, or fragile resin to accumulate dire prestige. When dire prestige reaches 120, an additional random 5-star artifact will be obtained from the 2 sets available. Okay. And then when it reaches 1200, an additional dire commendation can be obtained. Which is just basically you can get another feather. So basically you have to do these bosses and claim the artifacts 10 times, and then you get a free feather, is basically what you're saying. So you can get an extra feather even if you don't beat, like, 5, let's say. Or if you beat 4 and 5, then you can get a 3rd feather per period. Jesus Christ. That is... I feel like that's overly convoluted for no reason, but alright, fair enough. Dark highest difficulty. Collect their boss on any difficulty is fine. So what I'm saying is that I find it a little bit frustrating that the amount of reward you're getting from the artifacts is not equivalent to the actual reward of artifacts you are getting, right? So like, why is it that if I do normal, I get the same amount of artifacts as if I clear fearless? That seems a little silly. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can clear fearless, I feel like I deserve to be receiving better rewards, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Maybe just, like, 1 more 4-star. Like, I'm not asking for a whole lot. I'm just asking for, like, a little bit more material, you know? It just seems a little silly. But also, from what I'm seeing here, then... So, wait. So is dire accommodation the 6th level? Or is it just a 6th reward? Because... reading this, the dire commendation, it seems as though the reward is just this. But you don't have to actually beat a higher level to do it. You just receive it if you do any of these 10 times. It doesn't sound like a difficulty thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Am I don't know if I'm communicating this properly and if I'm correct or not. I think it was reward with bonus plus unlock secret difficulty. Has anybody gotten this yet? I mean, I guarantee somebody's gotten it yet. I'm just, like, I don't know if you've done it, Ari. I'm just wondering if, like, I feel like this is, it doesn't say here that it unlocks another difficulty, though, does it? Yeah, it just says earn additional challenge rewards. It doesn't say, like, you unlock another challenge. So I think all you have to do, all it's saying is, once per the period, you just have to claim this 10 times, and then you just receive an extra feather. I don't think you have to do anything extra. I think you just have to do this 10 times, is what it's saying, right? Or maybe not 10 times. Maybe I'm reading that incorrectly. Yeah, so you get 20, 40, 60. So, okay, maybe not 10 times, but like, there's actually a lot more than 10 times. It would be, holy crap, it would be 60 times. Hypothetically, if you were doing original resin, which is 20, you'd have to redeem this 6 times to get 120 dire prestige. So you get an extra 5-star artifact for every 6 of these that you do with original resin. And then if you do this 60 times, then you'll just get another feather. So it's basically saying, instead of doing normal artifact farming, you should just farm this. Because there's really no reason not to. You're just going to be getting a little bit more rewards, and at the end of the day, you're going to get a feather. And as long as you do it 10 times in 10 days, or sorry, 60 times in 10 days, then you're good. The only issue with that is if you're building a new character, you're probably not going to be doing that. You're probably not going to be spending 98% of your time farming artifacts. But if you have the opportunity to do so, then I wonder if the dire prestige carries over. That would be an interesting thing to know. Obviously, I'm not going to get this in the next 3 days because I only have 3 days until this ends. But yeah, it's definitely interesting. Okay. Now, I want to check, does this still allow me to use a character again? No. Okay. So once you get into level 4, you cannot duplicate characters. That's really, really important to know. That's super, super important. Okay. So, with that being the case, I'm going to be running the team I was talking about. We're going to be rocking these two. Maybe not Shungling. Do I have another fire sub I could use? Maybe? Not really. I don't even have another ice sub I want to use either. Huh. This is actually more difficult than I thought it was going to be. This one's going to be pretty easy. We're just going to run a Canage team. And say screw it. That's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be running this team here. And then this one, we're still going to be running the freeze team. So, 1... where's my girl? 2, 3, and 4. This team is giving me a mental hemorrhage. I think, actually, you know what? No, that's not that bad. I'm just gonna run with you and you. That's what we're gonna do. Haha. I did almost through 800 points, but I need 400 more. Yeah. I use condensed for a few. Yeah, that's also true. If you use condensed resin, you're going to do it a lot faster, which is fine. Because condensed is equal to 60. But, like, ultimately, you're going to be doing the same amount per day, right? Technically. And Menacing, Fearless, and Dire challenge. Wait, so there is a Dire challenge. Never mind. I'm stupid. It just doesn't establish that very well, so I was confused. Characters take part in one battle that will... Characters that take care... Okay, we already know that. In single-player challenges, you can adjust your party composition before every battle. However, if you modify a competition that has already challenged records, you will have to reset. Yeah, that's fair. Especially when you complete a battle, if you have a character in your current party who is using weapons or artifacts used in other battlefields, you will have to reset any conflicting... Okay, that's... None of that surprises me. You need to farm more. Get good is basically what the game's telling you. Co-op, information, yeah, okay. We're gonna start with this one. Nice and easy. I'm hoping that Dia actually does okay on this team. I'm really not sure how this is gonna go, but we're gonna find out. That didn't do anything.
Get to work! Rise with the sun! Wrath from the sky!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Show no mercy! Lolling!
God, I've done like no damage. Holy crap.
Pyroclastic surge!
Let the mountain flames boil!
You two! Time to end this! Light it up! Light up the blazing sun!
Yo, this is like actually insanely difficult. Holy crap. I'm halfway through the time and I haven't even gotten halfway through the freaking health point. Jesus Christ. I may need to come up with a better team for my Rika, or maybe use a different... I mean, I can try all the teams. I can't really think about that, but... Yeah, we are super dumb not getting through this. Oh my god.
Bring it! Let the mountain flames boil! Look alive!
Oh my god, really? That's...
Light up the blazing sun! Rev the engine!
Yeah, there's no way. No, there's no way. There's actually no shot. Holy crap, dude. I mean, again, this is probably just a testament to my bad team building, to be honest, but like... Yeah, no, there's no way. Jesus. Okay. Let's try the other ones, because that one I think was also the slowest one. Maybe we reassemble this team. Yeah. Oh god, what was the team? Oh, I could do Arlecchino's team, maybe? My Arlecchino team is really weird, though. My typical Arlecchino team. I could also mix it up, to be fair. But my typical Arlecchino team is very, very weird. Which is why I don't really bring them into endgame content very much. But yeah, it's weird. I'm telling y'all right now. You're gonna be like, what the hell are you doing? I could definitely give them a try, though. The thing is, we're not gonna get the bonus of, like, being able to beat up the other guys, if that makes sense, you know?
Drop your weapons.
Hello?
Shine down.
Finally, face it off.
Illusion shattered. You
Hello?
Lay bare.
Oh my god. Oh, she's gonna freaking die before this ends.
Power that isn't hushed on. This is where
Let's get yourself.
overrule. Final warning. Justice will protect. Torn to oblivion.
Definitely going a little better.
Transfix. Stop right there. You shine down. To ashes. There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Oh god, this is going very poorly. Hello? Where's my hold attack? I'm gonna die, aren't I?
Witness my rise. Overrule. Justice will prevail. Final warning. Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion. Eyes on me.
Yeah, there's no way I do further than this. Oh my god, dude, this is insane. Oh my god, I'm not even gonna get this.
Lay bare. This is where you fall. Transfixed.
Yeah, no. Dude, Jesus Christ. What the hell? Alright, we're trying one of these other bosses. This is insane. This is actually insane. Holy crap, dude. Like, the difficulty is absurd. And, like, I know my builds aren't, like, the most premium of the premium, but, like, Jesus.
Mime the side of it.
Neutralize. This will brighten up the place.
Oh my god, I went through a full rotation to try to make it. Holy crap.
Target acquired.
Oh, and I went the wrong way. That's I literally can't even see what direction he's going. So. Okay, well, this one's going a lot better. Why did the other one give us so little time, but this one gives us so much time? Why is that the case? Why do we have almost 2 minutes to do this one? But so much less than the last one. Very weird. I have a reason for that, right?
Remember,
I'm gonna guess that I have to do all 3 of them in order to even count it for the...
Reconstitute.
Locked on for the Lord of the Night.
This one I'm gonna do. This one I'm gonna get. Like, with much time to spare. Mostly.
A bitter pill to swallow. Seems like an emergency.
Well, for a second, that's feeling a little less likely. Oh, God. Okay, what's going on? Why are we doing all this? All of a sudden, I'm doing a ton less damage. 15 seconds, hello? Wait, what happened? I was literally like, what the frick? How did we run out of time so quickly? Bruh. Hello? What is going on?
Remember.
How is that even possible? What? What? You are kidding me. What? What did I even just watch? Okay. Bro, okay. I'm sorry, the difficulty tweak between hard and whatever the heck this is ridiculous. I mean, what? I'm not missing something, right? Like, there's not supposed to be a buff or something I'm supposed to be getting from... Hello? Why is this taking so long to come back?
Hold that pose. Hard hitting it. A little of this. Let the world collide. Sorry. Smile. A doctor frosting. At first. Showing you nice. Hold that pose. Off to the freezer. Strike a pose. Time to shine.
Come on.
Gonna go of excellence.
Okay, Jesus, dude. Oh my god. So we got that one. What the heck am I supposed to do for the other two? What? I mean, holy crap. What? So, okay. Okay. So I want to make it clear. I've heard a lot of people talking about this event, talking about the difficulty, and there's been a lot of people saying that it's much too difficult, that it is ridiculous to make content that is like not even possible for non-whales, stuff like that. And then there's another side of the coin where people are like, yeah, but all the whales, they, you know, they also need to have a reason, like, you know, a reason to keep playing the game or whatever, or like, you know, something to challenge them with their super, you know, buffed out high-level characters, all this stuff. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to split down the middle of the road. Because I'm someone who has invested a lot of time and a decent amount of money into Genshin Impact. And I'm going to tell you right now that, like, now mind you, this is not the most premium team. This is absolutely not. This is a premium team. Like, yes, they may all be C0 and they may be R1, but this is a premium Genshin Impact team. This is not even a finished team. I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is not a finished team. So, what I'm going to say here is this. They have multiple levels in here, and, how do I say this? So, this game mode, they've obviously put a huge divergence between the first 3 levels and the 4th level. I think that anyone with a solid build should at least be able to beat level 4. And here's my reasoning for that. Because this feather is this new thing that they added to the game. The whole idea of this feather is that you can re-roll stats. Now, you, I believe, if I remember correctly, can get one of these in the Battle Pass if you buy the Battle Pass. Level 38. I don't know if you get another one. I think that's the only one you get. So, if you buy the Battle Pass, you get one of these. You get a Sanctifying Elixir. And you get one of these, a Dust of Enlightenment. Now, Sanctifying Elixir if we look at the other endgame mode that they added when they added Sanctifying Elixir, right? It was this one. Was it not? Was it not theater that you get Sanctifying Elixir from? I'm not entirely remembering. I'm gonna have to check the rewards. Hello? Can I not check the rewards? Let's see what the frick? What did I just? What the frick did I just do? Huh? Wait, no. What is? Hello? What is this? What in the heck? Oh, these are the animation poses you can add for photos. I forgot this was a thing, to be honest with you. I really did. That's not what I was trying to look for. No, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for the rewards. I'm just looking for what rewards you get from theater. Right? Yeah, that's great. Where reward preview? There we go. Yeah. So let me see here. Oh no, they didn't add it in here. Wait. Oh no, here it is. Okay. So if you get 9 stars, which is almost 10 in here, you can get a Sanctifying Elixir, right? That is relatively difficult, but as someone who's invested a decent bit of money and is not a whale, because I don't have any C6 characters, this is very attainable for me, right? Sorry, I didn't get to hear the opinion. I'm working on it, Bacon. We're getting there. We're getting there. So I'm trying to like give backstory to the opinion, okay? So this is the other new item that they added recently in Genshin. Right? So what that item allows you to do is, let's say, you know, you have like a something, whatever, you got a thing, or you're you know, farming artifacts. This basically allows you to craft an artifact. Hello? Oh, I can't use this in here. That's stupid. What? This is literally where you get them. What do you mean I can't use it here? Okay, whatever. So basically, this artifact transmuter uses that thing I just showed here from the Stellar Rewards. This thing, the Sanctifying Elixir, to craft artifacts, right? Cannot be used for theater. No, I know. I'm just saying that's stupid, because why can't I use it in the room with the theater? Because that's where you get them. That's besides the point, though. So you can get one of these per theater cycle, which is about 32 days, something like that, which is honestly not great. But it's not too bad. You can get at least one. Basically, you can get one for free per month, right? And that's relatively attainable. I consistently get that almost every time I do Imaginarium Theater. Not to brag, but as someone who's invested some money and a lot of time into the game, that's an attainable goal for me, right? And I can usually get, yeah, like the primos, that's great. The primos are great. But they added an item, and I'm able to attain it. And I'm like, oh, cool, great. They then add this new endgame content, which, again, adds a new item to the game, a new functionality to the game in Stygian Onslaught. And what they decided to do is make it so that unless you are a whale, or have a very, very specific and particular team build, you cannot attain this new item. Now, the reason why I have 2 is because they give you some. Otherwise, I wouldn't have any. They give you some, which is nice. But unless I buy the battle pass and spend the money, if I cannot, like, with me, someone who has invested probably at least a good $5,000 into this game, and well over 500 hours probably. If I can't attain this, that's super frustrating. If I can't attain this, but someone who spends $10 on a battle pass can, that's super frustrating. And mind you, I'm not saying I should be able to do level 4, 5, and 6, the Dire Commendation. I'm not saying I should be able to do all that, but I should be able to attain 1 per period. 1 per period. And mind you, not all of the bosses are going to be this difficult, and I guarantee you that over time we're going to get other bosses that are going to be, you know, that are more conducive to different teams, right? We're not all going to have fire, or they're not all going to have fire and dendro, and they're not all going to have cryo. But, like, the team diversity that you already have to do a fight where fire has advantage and a fight where dendro and fire have an advantage means that, especially with a boss that requires pyro, basically, and a boss that requires freeze, when this one, I mean, it's a different disadvantage, but there's a freeze here. So in order to beat this boss with its mechanics, you need a freeze character. You need freeze characters for this. You need to have pyro and dendro for this. Most likely, you need to have pyro and dendro for this. You need to have pyro for this. That's a lot of team diversity. And that's a lot of characters that have the same elemental archetype. So all I'm saying is, I do not think menacing should be this difficult. The jump from hard to menacing is astounding. Like, that is actually, like, and what I don't understand is, what, opposing lineup? They don't give any information about what makes it more difficult. They just tack on a crap ton of health. I don't see anything else happening here that makes this more difficult. They don't tell you anything else going on. So unless they add secret abilities that they're not telling you about, all they're doing is increasing the health pool and decreasing the time limit. That is incredibly anti-free-to-play. And, again, yes, I do have money invested in the game. I could not beat these two bosses in menacing. All I'm saying is, 1 feather per rotation should be doable. Should absolutely be viable. And the fact that I can't do that is incredibly frustrating. That's my opinion. But I really, really dislike that. And again, on behalf of free-to-play players, this is incredibly frustrating and disheartening for the Genshin community. I really, really do think so. I could not imagine being a free-to-play player and being like, oh, cool, I get to do this thing. And mind you, yes, getting the primos is the most important thing of any endgame content, right? Because it's like, hey, let me make sure I'm locking in getting the free currency. That's great. They're only giving you 450. This is actually awful. To be honest with you, with the difficulty of menacing being so high and this really, really rare to receive item being so difficult to attain, you should be getting more primos for this. That's my opinion. I think we should be getting 450. If you complete everything on high or hard, you should be getting 450 per boss. That's my opinion. But I think it's ridiculous that that's not the way it is. Now, I mean, especially considering if I go back to theater, that's okay, you know what, sure, we can go to Spiral Abyss. Spiral Abyss is the original endgame content in Genshin. So let's check out Spiral Abyss, right? How much can you attain from Spiral Abyss? Right? So this is what? 50, 50, 100, so that's 200. 400. 600. 800. 800 Primogems from Spiral Abyss. Then, if I go to Imaginarium Theater again, I really, you know, I should have just checked this while I was there, but whatever. Is what it is. I head over here. Okay, so 60, 120, 220, 280. I don't know how to do math. 340, 440, 500, 620, 680, 800. So that's 800 if you clear all 10 floors of Imaginarium, and 800 if you clear all 10 floor or all 4 floors of Spiral Abyss. And then this piece of garbage new thing. And I'm only calling it piece of garbage because honestly, I am just frustrated. But this stupid new thing only gives you 450? Are you kidding me? It's literally all this is a glorified artifact farm. It's, you know, honestly, it's, you know what it is? It is, and I hate to say this because I've been a Genshin defender since day one. They've made a lot of dumb decisions and they've fixed them or not fixed them, whatever. I have been a Genshin glazer for almost 5 years, but I have to say, this is the worst endgame content I've seen in a Hoyo game. Because all this is a dick measuring contest for whales. That's all this is. It really is. Because, like, that's all it is. I mean, I don't know. That's my opinion thing. I think that this is a ridiculous endgame to add, considering, again, the Primo rewards are stupidly low, and these items are unattainable. For, I would venture to guess, even level 4 is unattainable for 60% of the player base. I would say that. I would actually make that claim. And again, maybe not every rotation. Maybe some rotations you'd be able to grab level 4. I can guarantee you, 75% of the player base, maybe more, cannot beat level 5. If level 4 is that difficult, I guarantee you that even 80% of the player base can't beat level 5. I would stand on business with that stat, to be completely honest. I bet it's within 5% of 8, like plus or minus 5% of 80% of the player base can't beat level 5. On all 3 bosses, mind you. I'm saying get the rewards. To get the rewards, you have to beat all 3 bosses. So yeah, that's my take on Stygian Onslaught. I think this is garbage. I think this is actually garbage. It's a great way for me to, I guess, farm artifacts really easy. Like, if I run in here and jump on the easy mode, I can farm with my friends, I guess, and just not care and get rewards. But, like, the thing is, farming in here, it's not like it's any better for most players, because if they can't beat level 5, how are they gonna beat level 6 to get this reward anyway? Like, the only benefit is that you're gonna get 1 extra artifact every 6 attempts. Like, I don't know, that just seems really, really stupid. But yeah, I don't know. That's my take. I think Stygian Onslaught is dog doo-doo, and they need to rework this. And I'm not even saying, like, necessarily difficulty. Give better rewards. Give us the ability, like, make level 4 less difficult. Level 5 and level 6, sure. It's hard. That's fine. Make that for whales. But at least one of those feathers should absolutely be attainable by the average player, and it's just not. And I will stand on business with that. I'd be curious to see the stats of how many people, after the first arc is done, actually are able to complete level 4 in all 3 bosses. I highly doubt that many people are doing it. But maybe I'm just really bad at the game. That's also possible. Man, good thing I dropped the game in the first act. Honestly, Bacon, here's the thing. Genshin's a great game. And I will keep saying that. The story is fantastic, the characters are great, the combat is really fun and chill, very relaxed for the most part. If you want to be a tryhard, you absolutely can be, but you don't have to. If you want to spend a lot of money, you can, but you don't have to. But I do truly think that, like, this kind of addition to the game is not going to help anybody. I think, if anything, it's going to hurt the community. I think it's just really frustrating. I think a lot of people are going to be frustrated. And I understand why people are frustrated. I know a lot of people have been, like, kind of, you know, glazing the whales and being like, no, the whales need somewhere to challenge them. I'm like, that's fine. They can do that in level 5 and 6. I want my level 4, bro. Give me 1 feather every 30 days. Like, that is really not that much to ask for. Also, Spartan, hello. I'm sorry I've been complaining the entire time since you got here. But hello, it's wonderful to see you. How are you doing, sir? You know, I'm glad I deleted what I played on Steam on my main. On Steam? Oh, God. Fair enough, though. But yeah, I guess we have 450 more polls now, or 450 more Primos now. That's great. I barely get 3 wishes out of that. Actually, no, I can't get 3 wishes out of that. I wouldn't have gotten 3 wishes if I didn't already have some left over. That is, yeah, that's really bad, dude. I'm sorry. That is incredibly frustrating. Like, again, adding an endgame game mode that doesn't even give as much as the endgame before. I'm actually, you know what? I would be really curious to compare Genshin's endgame with Honkai and ZZZ's endgame, to be honest with you, I truly would be curious, because I feel like ZZZ, you get a lot. They also reset faster. Shiyu Defense and what's it called? Deadly Assault. Though Deadly Assault is very difficult, I will say. You get all of the paid rewards if you get, I think, 1 or 2 stars. I'm pretty sure. Or at least you get a majority of it. And they reset every 14 days. These reset every 30. It literally, you're getting double the rewards from those two, just from the fact that they reset faster. Like, that's actually insane, to be honest. Brother, your complaints fly right over me, because I don't know shit about this game besides watching you and Ash. Yeah, basically, TLDR, Spartan, they added a new endgame to Genshin, and it's really dumb. It's just dumb. That's all. I'm just, it makes me sad. Because people have been talking about wanting more endgame in Genshin forever, and I feel like it's not been that long since we got Imaginarium Theater. I think we got that, what, like... It was either the end of Fontaine era or beginning of Natlan era. By the time that 2.0 for ZZZ came out, we already had 2 endgame game modes. And we already had 3 by the end of Penacony in HSR. So, like... I don't know, man. It's just... Comparatively speaking, this is a very... Like, the... I don't know. It's just really frustrating. I feel like it's definitely an annoyance, and it's gonna bug me. At the end of the day, I'm still gonna do it on reset because I'm getting 450 primos. But the fact that I'm getting less primos from that than I get from any of the other ones is really, really dumb, in my opinion. I really think that, like, I'm gonna stand on business. You know what? Nah, I'm standing on business, chat. I'm telling you right now, Zenless Zone Zero is the least greedy Hoyo game. And I will stand on that 100%. And they keep proving that. They keep giving more rewards. They keep adding great endgame. Albeit, again, difficult. But not difficult because, like, maybe difficult because you need to get a new character. Not difficult because you need to C6 or C3 or C4 your entire team in order to beat content. That's all I'm saying. I think that's stupid. That's all. God, I'm tired of hearing my own voice at this point. But yeah, we beat this stupid trash and Stygian Onslaught. I'm looking at... See, I'm looking at my homies. Look at these guys. And mind you, I'm not duking on my homies. These are the same, you know. These are my friends. But like Kitsune, 104 seconds. Ash, 131 seconds. JC, I'm not sure who JC is. 169 seconds. 96. 219. 104. I did, like, if you looked at mine, 89 seconds. Like, that's a really good time for level 3. And again, I don't mean to boast, but that's a better time than everyone in my friends list. And you're telling me I can't beat level 4? Are you kidding me right now? That is so stupid, bro. I don't get it. That's so dumb. Stygian Onslaught. Everywhere I go, I see Monster Hunter. Oh my god, make it. Oh my god. But yeah, so now that's me airing my frustrations. As I said, I'm still gonna do the content just to get the primos, but like even then, I'm still disappointed we're not getting 800. I think that's really dumb. It is what it is. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us for ZZZ and Genshin today. This was fun, except for this stupid ass end of game mode, but we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna go ahead and check out. We're gonna go ahead and raid somebody. I don't know who we're gonna raid. I have not decided yet. I have no idea because I don't plan ahead, and you guys know that I never know who's streaming until I open stream, so we're gonna find out. I think Farah is streaming today, actually. So maybe we'll raid Farahino. Oh yeah, he's playing Elden Ring. Alright, yeah, we're gonna raid Farah. I'm gonna give some Farahino lovin'. I have a feeling he might be ending soon, but it's fine. We're gonna raid him anyway. We're just gonna mess with him. So you wouldn't compare this post-game Iceborne like a Latreon? So here's the thing, right? Like, in that scenario, Bacon, you can grind to get better, right? In this scenario, you physically can't. Like, yes, I could grind to get more primos, and then I could use those primos to get constellations for characters, but like the amount of grinding you would have to do to C6 3 teams, like by the time you did that, you wouldn't like those teams wouldn't even be applicable to the game mode anymore. So like it would be completely pointless anyway. So that's I don't know. I think that's my issue, man. It's just kind of dumb at the end of the day. It's dumb, but you know, we out here. But yeah, no, I see. Here's the thing. Yeah, you can grind and to fight a Latreon, absolutely. And like Latreon's definitely difficult combat wise, but it's not the same. It's just not the same. Like the difficulty, like this is not a oh my god I can get good and play it like beat this. This is a your bank account is not fat enough to beat this content. That's literally what it is, unfortunately. And so, you know, I mean, again, it is what it is. I don't like the take that everybody's taking that, like, whales need something to challenge them. It's like, well, they decided to be whales. I didn't decide to be poor, but they decided to spend money. And I've spent money, as I said. So, like, it's not even that. It's just, like, I don't spend money by getting one character to be super strong. I just like to have a variety of characters, you know? That's all. Why do we play gacha at all? Because we all hate ourselves a little bit. You know, just a tad. But yeah, I mean, I don't. Bacon, as I said, you would absolutely play an Elden Ring gacha. So I don't want to hear it. Like, if they made an Elden Ring gacha game, you would be there. But yes, we are going to be rating Daddy Hino, Smash Hino, Super Hot Hino, 100%, 10 out of 10, Sexy Beast Hino, indeed. That's who we're rating today. So yeah, I want to give a couple of quick shoutouts though before I go ahead and raid Farah. Bro, I need that 5-star Melania. Exactly. Yeah, I got you, Reaper. But yeah, so with all that being said, this Friday, chat, in case you were not aware, we're going to be doing a 24-hour stream to celebrate the fact that we hit 600 followers. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah, dude. So yeah, please, if you are interested, you are welcome to come and hang out with us. We're going to be streaming all night, trying out some new stuff, all kinds of fun things. Yeah, we're going to be playing some games. We might even do some, I think, so as of right now, we are planning to do some Elden Ring Night Rain. We might be doing some Fragpunk. I'll probably be playing Cyberpunk at some point. I'm not 100% sure, like, what the exact thing is. We're definitely going to be doing a little bit of, well, we may be doing some Genshin exploration, things like that. Again, not really sure. We've got some new content that I'm really excited to bring to you guys that is completely secret, except for the few of you who do know. Some of you may know. My mods and stuff. You guys know. But anybody else, yeah. But yeah, so please come join us. It's gonna be a great time. And we're gonna be debuting some cool stuff. We're also gonna be dropping another full card set for the Gacha Night cards, which is gonna be really great because you guys won't be rolling the same cards all over and over and over all the time anymore. So that's always fun. So yeah, maybe Overwatch, maybe some Overwatch. I don't know. Oh my god, Spartan, thanks for grabbing your daily gacha pull. I will pull my glasses off to end stream. How about that? Because we're not going to go another 10 minutes, but I will pull them off for now, and you can enjoy me being blind while I'm trying to read chat as I'm ending the stream. I literally can't see, bro. Oh my god, it's so small. Can I make it a little bigger? Can I, like... There we go. Okay, I'm going to make the chat bigger so I can actually read. I'm also going to scroll up a little bit because there was a couple messages. Have a good rest, save your energy for 24 hour. I'm not, actually. I'm gonna be insanely busy the next couple of days trying to get a couple of things ready, and trying to wrap up a bunch of commissions because I may or may not be a little overdue. So we'll see how it all goes. But yeah, we're gonna be ready for 24 hour. I'm so excited. Yeah, maybe Overwatch. I don't know. We'll see. I'm mod. Yes, indeed. My poll, I just want to see what I got. No, yeah, you got me. You made me blind. But yeah, thank God it'll look bigger with your glasses off. You needed to be closer. Bad. Bad Spartan, stop it. Stop it. No. Halt. Halt. You must cease. But yes. So yeah, please join me in rating the one and only Farahino, please. As you guys know, we're gonna go ahead and grab the, if you want to grab the raid messages, I'm not sure if I'm typing these correctly, but exclamation point raid, exclamation point sub raid as always. Oh, I spelled that wrong. And if you guys want to check out any of my socials, any of that stuff like that, you can check them out on my card site now. Everything is available there. And if you have any interest or you're looking for an editor or anything like that, you can also find my editing information on my other card site, my commission site, where you can find my portfolio, all of my commission prices, and all of that stuff like that. If you have any questions, by the way, you are absolutely welcome to DM me on Discord, message me on Discord, DM me on Twitter, Blue Sky, any of that stuff to ask me questions. If you have like a proposal that doesn't quite fit into something's particular, you're absolutely welcome to ask me questions, and we'll figure something out. That is all of that there. What the heck else do I even have going on? I'm so blind right now. It's so bad. Yeah, I don't remember what I was going to say. But please, grab one of the raid messages and join us in raiding the wonderful, the illustrious, the level 1 Ranger? That's not what I wanted to say. Elden Ring Lord, Elden Lord, Farahino himself. And we'll see you guys on Friday. Until then, have